without him. I got plans. Uh, yeah, the roper falls dead. The dark mantles are flopped onto the ground like jellyfish looking things, squiddy jellyfish looking things. Um, making Scaly just finished testing out his new sword's ability, and it looks pretty cool. Kind of gross, but pretty cool. What do you guys do?
I can say we should group back up and continue exploring.
You are grouped up.
Yeah, we gotta search for the
I'm
crystals.
gonna, but I am gonna cast daylight on your helmet this time, not light.
Yeah,
The squids,
let's not repeat last time.
the squids don't have
This
any loot or anything.
Uh, do you look at them?
Doubt it.
Yeah, let's.
They're made out of complete another stone. The best we could do is probably rip out their beaks.
isn't being worn or carried. Um,
Yeah.
choose to point-
Daylight is stationary. Light is mobile. Is light a cantrip?
No, so light is a once per long rest cantrip I can use.
Okay, yeah.
Same with daylight. But it says if you choose a point on object you're holding or one that isn't being worn or carried. I'm gonna then if it has to be one that's being held but not worn, I'll just cast it on what weapon do you use, Kronk? Grog, what is your name again?
Grog.
Your character's name? Grog.
No, yeah, Gorb.
What kind of weapon do you use?
By the wording, you can't be carrying it when you cast it, but then you can pick it up and move it, which is weird.
If you choose a point on an object you are holding or one that isn't being worn, what the heck?
Can I put it on the shield?
Okay, I'll. Okay, that's weird.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I get. Yeah, you can cast it on. It's the same as light. It's just brighter.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it
Put it on
also it's a level 3 spell, so darkness won't
Okay, it's on my helmet.
put it out. Yep.
You guys can see all the way to up here. Then
It's 60 feet of bright light, and then an additional 60 feet of dim light, which is a lot.
probably about to there. Yeah.
Loot the squids.
So as long as it's line of sight to him, I think it will be lit up.
Yeah. Desmond, make a investigation check. I guess if you're gonna be looking at the bodies. The dark mantles, they're pretty gross. You don't think there's anything of value on them.
Oh, okay.
The ropers, they have very hard teeth. They got that one big eyeball. And their tendrils are pretty. They look fleshy and gross, and they whipped around all the place, but they're really surprisingly sturdy. Like a thick, like kind of like
leather
rope with like metal intertwined in it to make it extra tough. It feels kind of like that when you actually go to grab it.
I'm also gonna do a new plan. This time including Monkey and Shadow this time. Sorry, Bacon, but
no, you're fine.
their damage output is slightly higher.
I don't care.
You're more of a tank, which is really good. Okay. Which path do we want to take? It looks like there's 4 of them.
Monkey was looting.
Oh, sorry.
Do you want
What
to
do I
take
roll the loot as well?
investigation?
How strong are the teeth on this thing?
They're like stone, hard stone.
They're not anything special.
Yeah, harder than normal creatures, but oof.
Never mind, I did shit.
Yeah, you're kind of grossed out by these things. You're more interested in your new effects of your sword and trying to figure out what it does.
Is this a middle path? Is this another path, or is that a dead end?
You can clearly see that's a dead end.
Okay. So it looks like we have 3 routes we can take. Left, middle, or right.
Middle.
Oi! I choose the middle.
Can I see if there's anything that makes it look like one of these routes has been traveled by anything recently?
Wouldn't that be a nature check?
Yeah, that would be a survival or a nature. Yeah.
I'll
Roll
roll
that
one
for
you
me.
rolled over.
21.
I'm gonna roll. Wow. I'm gonna roll a
Um,
survival too, just to see what the hell happens. Or what? Yeah.
So
God damn.
the
Uh,
this path up here
Mhm.
doesn't look very traveled. It's a tighter squeeze, uh, and it's uphill, and there's no you feel air coming from the other two. This one doesn't feel. This one feels like it's probably going to be a dead end.
Mm-hmm.
This one down here has less air coming from it, and it's downhill, but you also see signs of travel going down there. 21. More rocks are scraped up and on the walls and floor. This one looks even more heavily traveled, but the walls aren't scraped up.
So
And
one of
you feel a
these,
stronger breeze coming from this
the walls are scraped up, and the other they aren't. So one of these, something is crawling on the walls. Let's go fight wall crawling things.
You sure?
It
Okay.
looks like something that went through there was dragging along the walls as it went past, not like something was crawling along it.
Mm.
And Monkey, did you
Still
want to
sounds
grab any
fun.
of those?
Oi!
Did you want to grab any of those tendrils or teeth?
Nah.
Let me get rid.
It still sounds fun. I suggest going to the path number 3.
I think we should try to go through one first, then 3, then 2.
I feel like 3
I
is
say
more
2.
is better because 1 seems like it's going to be a dead end. I think we should start on the right and then go left.
Just go down one and make sure it is empty and stuff. There's something interesting at the end. Then go back and then to the
Okay.
other ones.
Okay, well, we have to have the person with the light lead the way.
I say 2. But okay, if everybody wants to go see 1, we'll go see 1.
Okay, so that's a bit of a tighter
Go.
squeeze. So
Single file.
Well,
yeah,
my
who's going through first?
I'm going to let
Whoever
the
one
person with
light.
the light go first.
that's why I'm asking. Does my fat ass even fit?
Make. Hmm. Well, it's a squeeze. How are you trying to get through? Are you trying to brute force it? Or are you trying to like ninja through?
I was gonna say we try
I guess I'm
bashing our
gonna-
way through with that hammer.
I don't want to cause a cave-in. Please don't.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
do a
whatever
cave
that one
in.
is.
I'm trying to. I might be having enough strength to squeeze my ass.
Strength.
I am bulky.
Like turn
Yeah,
sideways and
sure.
force yourself through.
It's a
Yeah,
good way
pretty
to
much.
get cut. Do it.
It'll heal.
As long as he doesn't get stuck.
If it does, we'll have to pull him
Where
out.
is your character sheet? There's a character sheet. Strength, straight strength. 16. Yeah, okay.
If he gets stuck, I'm gonna push on him.
I'm not pull. What are you talking about?
Oh, because to push him through.
Sorry. Okay,
No,
I got
but
it.
then how's he not
Yeah.
that back out?
So Gorb
I'll figure it out.
turns sideways, gets his head through, and you can see further in.
Oh yeah, because I have
I'm
the light on my
trying.
head.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
see about that far. And then yeah, I can't make a
More water.
popping sound with my hands full. Yeah, you managed to get through, and you hear some rocks kind of shifting a bit, but it seems stable for now.
There's some clattering.
Yeah, you get in there. I'd say Edel.
I'm lean enough that I could probably
yeah.
squeeze through sideways.
Edel and Desmond can get through fairly much easier. Scaly, you're on the larger size, and revolver, Boltar can just change into something smaller. So,
So I'll be last, I guess.
are you moving up more, Gorb?
Does it widen out at
Yeah.
all, or is it like was
It
just
turns
that
into a
little-
regular tunnel after that. It seems
Okay.
that area
I'd
seems to off a
say
little bit.
get to where I can almost see that bit of water there and see
Like
what
up
I can
there?
see.
Right about
Yeah,
there.
about right there. Yeah, see what I can see.
All right. And Boltar, does he get through?
Yeah, Boltar gets through.
Okay, now what do I
Oh,
roll to try
boy.
and squeeze through?
Strength, dex, anything you think might be helpful.
Would it be a saving
Make
throw
me dominant.
or
No,
It would
just
be a
regular
check.
roll.
It would be a check. Yeah.
Go with what you're dominant in.
screw it?
Oh, that's starting to look like a shrine
Yep.
almost.
You
Where that
get
was
through.
Yeah, you make it through.
You want to move up?
Doing so.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What is this? Does this look natural, or is it?
Yeah.
It
Okay.
don't really. I expect a dragon or a shrine.
I'm gonna
here,
look
swear.
around to see if there's anything in here.
Okay. Make a.
Like,
Are you
those
just
stairs?
looking around where you are, or are you like walking around?
I'm gonna walk around and
Okay.
see if
I'm
there's
gonna
like.
roll perception
Sure.
because we already had to deal with moving rocks once. You know,
Hmm.
Would it be investigation or perception?
well,
Investigation for what you're doing. Perception
Ah.
for Scaly. Okay.
11.
You see in the corner over here. I forgot to actually put the art down, so give me a second. I'll just draw it. A little
there's an arch.
skeleton in the
Ah.
corner there.
Any good loot?
Both
Good
both of you see that. Scaly, you see definitely another dark mantle on the ceiling, but it seems like it's trying to hide.
Let's
like-
I tell
leave
everybody
it
there's
be.
one more in here. Be careful.
Leave it be. If it tries to attack, we can kill it.
Okay.
Yeah, from
I
what
just
you
tell
remember,
him
those guys
where
went
I
down
saw
easy, and you killed a lot of them recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's trying to hide.
Yeah.
I'm not leave it alone.
I'm gonna search the body.
Okay. Make another.
Is it a human,
investigation.
like a humanoid skeleton, or is it like an animal skeleton?
Humanoid.
Okay.
Shorter, stouter, wider.
More like a
Dwarf.
dwarf, but it's
Yeah,
humanoid.
looks
Dwarf.
very old, but
So would I roll
Dwarf.
good guess. Another investigation.
16?
16. You find a red vial. Looks like an older style healing potion, standard healing potion. A rusted pickaxe. He's got a rather nice helmet on him. It's a bit small though. Looks to be made out of pretty quality steel, and it's not rusted.
Is it magical?
Make an Arcana check.
21.
Yes, you notice
Damn.
on the side there's a little rune that looks like you're meant to touch it.
Tap.
Bright light shines out of the front of the helmet.
You're very far away
Um,
though, Scaly.
No,
It's a,
telling
you
him
said
to
it's
tap
like
on.
a would it be considered medium armor or heavy armor?
Looks like it would be heavy armor. That's a pretty chunky but really small helmet.
I can't even wear medium armor. So I'm gonna toss it to Scaly and say, "Here you go, a new helmet."
I'm just gonna carry it and use it as a flashlight.
Wait, I don't think it could fit on Scaly's head, can it?
No.
It says I'm not wearing it. It just walked with it in front of me.
Put it on a stick.
The flashlight.
Yeah, pretty much.
Um,
Or
and
you
you
can
said
operate it
the
with his chain.
potion looks like an old style healing potion.
Yep. And you
Yeah,
I
let's give that to the
don't
potion
need
lady.
that. I have way too many healing things already.
you
So
find a small blue crystal that looks like the type that was described to you.
All right, take it.
Oh, also 20 gold.
Yay!
I'll take the 20 gold. Scaly, you can carry the crystal.
The crystal's a bit small. Looks about half the size you were asked for.
So 0.5 crystal.
Hey,
So 19 and a half left
resources
to
are
find.
resources.
And I'm gonna give the potion. Who has the least number of healing potions, or healing stems, or whatever?
I used one last
I will give you it
encounter.
because I have 5 greater and 2 regular. So
Yeah.
Oh, I
Scaly,
have no stimmy.
if you want more information on that helmet, I'll give it to you. It's a heavy dwarven helm of light. It makes it so that you can't if you're small enough to wear it, it makes it so you can't take critical hits from any.
from what?
I had it written down and I can't find it.
That's fine.
It's not specifically just critical hits. I think it's critical hits from ranged shots.
He still can't wear it because his head's too big.
Or is it bludgeoning?
about-
It's an item I found that was funny. Basically, if someone hits you with something in the head,
It's a hard hat.
pretty much.
It's
Yeah.
a mining helmet.
Yeah, but it's made out of like inch thick solid steel, so it's super heavy.
Very dwarvish.
Too bad I can't wear it.
Okay. The pickaxe, I think I'm just gonna hold on to it for now.
Mhm.
Probably get rid of it if we don't need it.
Yeah, it's pretty old, rusty.
How
that
about
would
you just
kinda-
how about you just throw it to me? I'll throw it in the bag.
Go ahead. Toss. Well, it won't fit in your bag because it probably won't fit through the opening.
You could do that.
Bag of holding.
But I meant you would have to fit through the opening of it.
Yeah,
Well, here's
the
what you do.
opening
You
of the
put in
bag,
half the stick
I
and
would
tilt
say
it
you can
down.
get it about 2 feet if you stretch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you had something skinny but wide, you could get it in there. But if it was wide in multiple directions, then you'd have start.
So you could get something like that's like a T shape in it.
Yeah, just put half
Yeah.
the T in and tilt it.
You could, you could get like weapons and armor and a bag of holding.
Okay.
When
Well,
you start to put people in there, it gets complicated.
Cannonball!
especially since they can't breathe.
I could probably put a
That was a joke.
halfling in
Alright.
there, but
Okay.
or-
Well, I think we're good. I'm gonna head towards the thing.
As
I'm
you
gonna-
guys are heading back, you start to hear a rumbling
Yeah.
sound.
Rumbling.
Yes.
Run.
From which direction? From behind us or from in front of us?
From the way you came, the way you entered.
So what
Can I-
kind of rumbling is this?
Can I look out
you do a
carefully
percep-
to see if I see anything?
You peek your head out. It's coming from the entrance, where the water's kind of coming
Oh,
in
so
from
the
the
water's
sea.
coming in. Okay.
Does there seem to be more water?
No, there seems to be less water. And
Something's
it's
blocking
kind
the
of
cave.
darker.
Oh
We need to get
god,
the
it's
hell out of here.
I think it caved in.
That's
Fuck.
fine. There are 2 other exits, I guess. What is there?
I'm gonna go past here and go look.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep,
Shall
it's a
we-
cave.
We cannot exit the way we came
Why is
in.
It shouldn't. Those squares look stupid as fuck.
Too bad.
Good enough.
There we go. Yeah.
Too
Yes,
bad we
good
don't
enough.
have moldstone.
A lot of
Or a
stone.
tunnel.
Something shook the
Okay,
cave.
yeah, I could get pissed off and smack it, but I'm not. That'd be
Did
taking
one of
too long.
you cast fireball? I'm joking.
I was sick of
Alright.
fireball, don't I? Or just my staff can do fire.
Do you?
Come on, if I can do
The wand of fireball?
yeah, the searing rod is then can I do that fire or something somehow? Or is that
No.
does
Is it
fireball
searing
explode?
rod? No.
No, fireball.
Yes, does fireball
Yeah,
explode?
no,
Why
you
do you want
can't do
fire?
that. No, I'm talking about the fireball spell.
The
Does-
spell.
Yeah, why do you
The
want fire?
fireball expelled.
I was saying as a joke that somebody must have cast
Fi-
it to collapse. It.
Fireball is that big.
It's massive. That could have caused the cave to collapse.
So fireball's
Alright.
It's
explosion
like the
spell.
meaning of D&D.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
Fireball is a level 4 spell.
Alright.
It
Real
is
quick.
like
Okay.
a meme. Of
Well, Let's take
Okay,
the
did we
third
manage?
path because it's less likely to lead to an exit.
Yeah, you,
Okay,
just,
did we manage to squeeze
Yeah,
Jack
good
out of
point.
here? Do we have to roll the check?
yeah, roll the check again.
Can I chip off away a little bit of the rock if there's any like pieces that are pointing out
Sure. Either nature or intelligence.
with the pickaxe?
Need a
Yep, sure.
check. And Admiral, if you can roll me a strength check.
Right, strength check
21.
for you.
I got a 21.
You got a 21 as well. Ooh. Oh no.
I got stuck.
Two
Well,
nat ones! Oh god!
So Scaly gets stuck right
I'm
after.
the
I'm
last
gonna.
one through.
Yeah. Oh. So,
At
but
point,
luckily,
it's just-
Matt. Edel passed his nature check. You can see which stones are load bearing and which ones aren't, and with a good 3 minutes, you can get them out of there. You think?
Okay.
But I
That
rolled the
could have
dead
been
out.
bad.
Yeah. No, you don't. You don't have to
I
roll
was
to get
gonna-
out. If you had done that and he hadn't made that, then I would have had to make you figure out how to do it. And luckily, he had already figured out how to do it. So there you go.
Okay. All right, so 2 or 3.
I was about to
Let's do
ask
3.
you, it's like
Don't-
you
don't-
grab hammer. I'll
Don't
smash
add too
him
much
out.
stuff, monkey. It'll get laggy.
Monkey, stop.
No, cat, get down. Cat just jumped up in my lap. Okay. I think we should take the third path because it's less likely to lead to an exit, and it'll mean we explore more of the cave before
Okay.
we reach an exit.
I'll take position.
You're going to
And
the third one.
that's the light.
Goes
Yep.
first. Goes first.
Okay.
I'm all the way. Yeah, there we go.
I keep forgetting I have to move you. Sorry.
And I had the helmet. I'm gonna turn it off for now.
Okay. Yeah. You
Since,
tap the rune
you know.
again, and
Yeah, seeing how I
So
I
doesn't
have
light
daylight on
come?
that
Does
helmet.
light come from the rune?
there's a rune on the side and a kind of cheap amethyst inset into the front of the helmet that the light glows out of it. So it's kind
It'd
of
be funny if you could just
it's
turn it
it's
into a
white with a
flashlight.
purplish tint to it.
I
that's
would
what
have.
was
It would have
using
been
as.
better if it came out of the rune, so you could just cut away the excess metal and turn it into a flashlight.
It'd be a
Um,
waste of good metal, but you know what? Nobody's got the head to fit the helmet, so yeah.
Okay.
Or like that-
So
Upscale.
Alright, grab revolver's character.
Gorb. Oh yeah, revolver.
Like imagine like fitting like a shoulder plate to put the light on.
That's not a bad
I'm
idea.
gonna have Gorb make a perception check.
Oh boy, I don't know if I got
20.
good perception.
20.
What?
Yeah,
Very
20. So
prestigious.
Everybody else can also make perception checks. Because yeah, okay. You hear it. You hear it.
what the hell?
At least it's not that one.
Yeah.
More squids.
What languages does everybody speak?
I speak
Oh, I didn't there.
Celestial, Common, Elvish, Infernal.
Goblin, halfling, common.
What the hell? We didn't even add
Common
that.
and
to mine.
Orcish.
Oh, wait, here we go. Common and Draconic.
And does Boltar?
Does anybody have comprehend languages?
Hmm.
Okay, Common and Sylvan. So Gorb hears it first. You hear like a. It kind of like sounds like stones knocking together at the same time, and an earth rumbling, but it's also like kind of fleshy sounding, and
Undercommon?
something up there is
I'm saying either
talking,
A
and it
is going
sounds
to be.
big.
We may be having to run into a golem and or maybe a troll.
Can I roll to see if I know like what language it is, even if I don't recognize what it understand it?
Yeah, like I can tell if someone's speaking Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You can.
What would that be?
Intelligence or
Intelligence, definitely straight intelligence.
18.
18.
I am the most language proficient person here.
What languages does Elemental speak? That's
Oh,
Oh, fuck. I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember what it's called.
yeah. It's. I should have remembered. I should have remembered what it was called.
Terran, Aquan, Auran, and Ignan. Ignan is I think fire. Terran is earth. Aquan is water. And Auran is air.
Yeah.
But it's probably Terran, I'm guessing.
No, primordial.
Primordial.
Yeah, I don't know where you got that stuff.
That was just quickly Googling it. That's what it says.
Yeah, I don't trust Google all that much.
Google is wrong.
That's probably from something else. Yeah.
Oh, it's primordial.
Definitely
You're right. I just scrolled down.
primordial.
I scrolled down. It is primordial. You're right. Probably from old D&D.
Yeah, you hear something speaking primordial up ahead. Do you tell Gorb?
I will say that sounds like primordial, but I have no clue what it means. I don't
Brace for
speak
impact?
that. I think it would be fun to fight something that speaks primordial, though.
Or we could befriend it.
So we're going to.
Probably not.
one or the
Why
It's
not?
other.
probably a elemental or something of the kind.
Are elementals angry?
No clue.
Only one way to find out.
Maybe. We'll find out.
You'll
Lead the way.
Walk across it.
Yeah.
Go
So
on,
you move forward. Whoop, whoop. Let me switch layers.
Ooh, there's a cave. Ooh, there's a dead end.
You see
Ooh, what the
a
hell?
large towering thing with some kind of mouth on the top of its head, an eye in the middle, and it's got 5 arms, and it's
What does it
digging
look
at
like?
the wall, and it keeps grabbing rocks and biting on them, and then it
Brady,
seems upset when it's not right. You're not
What
sure.
does it look like it's made of?
Kind of earthy and fleshy mixed together. Kinda
I'll
odd.
give him the crystal. Or give me the crystal.
Okay.
It's in his bag.
Someone had the crystal.
I gave it to Shadow. It's because he has the bag of holding.
Can I have the crystal, please?
Do it. Let's see what happens.
Sure.
Okay, put the crystal, like, go and to show it to the dude.
It's not
It-
bite you, dumbass.
It turns around and goes and grabs the crystal out of your hand and just starts devouring it.
By the way, quickly.
Those.
It
Ah.
looks at you expectantly.
God damn it! We need those.
He's hungry. I don't know.
Yeah, but we need those more. He's not live. I don't know if he's living or not.
I've been to see if it got any more in his stomach.
Please don't.
Did it destroy the crystal as it was eating it, or did it just like eat it?
Yeah,
whole?
it was taking full bites out of it. Chomping it up.
Powder's still-
Does
looked
it have?
very hungry.
Can I look at it and see if it has like anything that makes like a like? You know how like golems and stuff have like a core or something?
Make a perception check.
19.
You do not see anything that would resemble a golem core.
I don't know what it is. I think it's weird. I'm gonna look at them and say, should we?
I'm gonna try to find a picture of it real quick.
Should we get rid of this thing?
No!
It's eating the things we need.
So?
We either got 2 choices: either make it pet or crump it.
What?
We meant to
We-
deal.
I don't think
Yeah,
that'll
well,
work because we
it-
don't speak its
not allowed.
language.
We either kill it or make it a pet.
We don't speak its
I was gonna
language,
say,
so I
we
don't think that'll work.
There's
No,
gotta be a way
saying
we
what-
can know it. The cave is caved in. It might dig a
If-
way out for us.
If you guys don't produce any more crystals, it's gonna turn back towards the wall and start smacking it.
And that
It's
can't
gonna
cause
cause
a
a cave
cave-in.
in if we're not careful too.
Right.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap on his
Yeah.
shoulder and wait, like gesture to have it
It,
follow.
it turns around. It's like
I'm gonna like gesture to have it follow.
okay. It starts doing that, but give me a second because now I have images. I want to show you the full picture of this.
And where are you leading it? To the front
To
door?
the cave in so it can eat its way out.
Okay.
Was he eating the stones, or was he just throwing them away? What?
It seems to like lick them and bite on them a bit, and then toss them away when it doesn't seem satisfied.
If we lead it past the corpses, it might freak.
I don't think it will.
We'll
I don't
see.
think he cares.
If it does, just smack it with your hammer.
Fair enough.
But I got my axe. I'll make it bleed.
I don't know if it has blood.
Well, the little ones have.
Well, it's got fleshy bones. If it has flesh,
But it's
it bleeds.
There you go.
oh, what the fuck! I hate
Does
that
not
thing.
Uh,
I thought you said it had 5 arms. What?
It does. This one does. The creatures themselves
Oh
have
my God,
random
don't-
numbers of
I'm
arms.
gonna lead it towards the cave in.
Do you start trying to lead it that way?
Yeah,
Make a persuasion check.
19.
Okay, yeah, it'll start following you.
I'm the hell out of the
I'm
way.
gonna lead it all the way to like this front area and gesture towards the rock pile and say, "In there." Like gesture
Anybody that doesn't move out of its way, it just kind of shuffles past you. It doesn't like push you, but it like kind of like nudges you a bit and just starts kind of
Following.
yeah. Where you at? I lost you there. Yeah. He doesn't care about the bodies. Doesn't look like.
get up here and like where you can see the cave in and gesture to it and like trying to give it the idea that there's something under the rocks.
Okay, it'll start digging.
Okay, let's leave it to do its work.
Nice.
Okay.
Did we see all of road 3, or is there anything else down there?
Yeah, you guys. There didn't. All that was up there was the creature,
Is it-
Nothing else.
which anybody can make a nature check if they want to continue to try to figure out what it was.
Figure what out? What?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm gonna try one on.
It is some
Nature.
creature that doesn't seem inherently mean. So
um.
While it's digging, we might as well check number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scaly.
Yeah.
You know it's elemental in nature. It's not a elemental. Gorb, you just rolled a 19. That's a Zorn.
a what?
A Zorn. Go. if Gorb wants to, if Shadow, if you want to Google it and tell all the other players what it is, you can. or I can explain it from your.
Just explain
You
it.
might want to explain it.
Okay,
Yeah, 'cause I can barely.
Gorb
do
explains that I don't know how you would have encountered one of these before, or you can figure that out because with the 19 you definitely have.
Maybe
They're
somebody's
not-
given him a story about it or something.
They're not generally violent. They eat gemstones, not specifically crystals. They'll eat crystals, but they don't really sate them. They prefer gemstones, precious gemstones. The better cut,
Yeah.
the better. Raw is fine, but cut ones they really like.
Plummet.
They're intelligent, sentient beings from the elemental plane of Earth that sometimes just find their way into the prime material.
Make sure they don't see any of the gemstones on our weapons. Yeah, let's head up
by the way,
this way.
Do any of you have any cut gemstones in your inventory?
No.
Not that I see.
Although, what's his name? Revolver's character probably would if as like materials and stuff for spells.
Warlock. They don't use.
Oh yeah,
materials.
warlock. Never mind. I forgot they're a warlock. Warlocks are
My
just
bag of holding just has
cheaters.
a broken caravan shotgun. Or
Alright.
did we? Was it a blunderbuss or a caravan? Which one did we decide on?
It
I think
was
we
more
decided
of
it was
a blunderbuss.
Yeah.
Like somewhere in between the two, kind of rough, newer,
Mhm.
Yeah.
based off of old pre-war technology, so it is reloadable, but it's currently broken, so you'd have to find someone to fix it.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm ready to
That's
go
all
down
I
this
got.
path.
I'll go first.
Alright. See, you guys keep moving up this way, I guess.
I have the light.
Well, the creature did us an exit.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Revolver's character.
That's fine. He can be left.
Yeah, Revolver is just kind of. I'm gonna largely ignore his token, but he's always there
Until
with
we
you.
get to something dangerous.
Yeah, until something happens, I'll probably
Mhm.
just ignore him. However, as you guys are moving along, the Zorn shows up back behind you.
Uh-oh.
Toss him the helmet. It has a gem on it.
Okay, toss him the helmet.
Uh, he looks at it. He sees the amethyst on it, and he, with two tiny little claws from the tip of one of his hands, he plucks it out, chomps it, chews it down, and looks relatively satisfied. And he's just kind of standing there.
Can you
Tell it
understand
to
us?
stay.
I say.
If yes, do a thumbs up.
No,
don't
it
think
just
it
kind of
understands.
stares at you.
Hmm.
Kind of, its arms just kind of moving around.
Gesture
It
it
starts
to just sit
Well,
down.
I just shrug and just say, "Oh, let's keep going.
to-
It's not
Hey,
harming
dude.
anything. You can come with us if you want."
Right?
I see gold bits in the walls. Is that mineable? Or is that just a layout?
Those are bits of fungus that are growing,
Interesting.
Ew.
like
Oh!
cave lichen.
Good fungus or bad fungus?
That would require a nature check.
Screw it. I'll do a nature check
20.
on that.
19.
This is basic. This is pretty
sellable.
basic cave lichen. It is technically edible, but
It would probably taste horrible.
yeah, no. Last, like you can't cook it because it just burns up.
It's a last resort kind of thing.
yeah.
You could probably make some tea with it. Like
Yeah.
it probably wouldn't taste very good though.
eh,
You can
skunky.
like
I was hoping for maybe a tree. No, a cave.
let's
fum-
go
cave
down.
fungal
I
or
feel like
something.
that's going to be less likely
Yes.
to lead to an exit.
Hold on. Actually,
Okay.
I'll send you a message.
Down it
Let's keep
goes.
going, but I have a question.
Uh-huh.
We should go this way.
You start going that way.
Yep.
You follow him, Gorb.
Yep.
Okay. Yes.
Oh shit, that's why. Okay.
Well, I forgot about it, so I'll give you that information for free.
I'm curious what you forgot about. Now I need to know. Now I'm very worried if it's good or bad.
Question, Admiral. Would this thing understand the word exit if I wrote it in the sand?
Do you write it in the sand?
Okay, I write down the word exit, and I do an equal sign, food.
It just kind of looks at you, starts, scraping at the wall a
Think
bit,
of it as a baby.
looking at some random
Right?
rocks.
Try to get him to help us find the crystals.
No, he's just not eat the damn crystals. I
No,
realized
tell
I
him
have something in my
crystals-
one.
Like, draw a picture of the crystal we gave him with an arrow to like one of us, and then draw like another like gem picture, and then with an arrow to him.
You'll have to make a sleight of hand or performance check to draw all of that. And
Who
hope you
has the
understand.
best? I'm thinking like.
See, well, here,
Doesn't
you guys don't. What?
doesn't like Boltar have like a 5 in 5 hand something?
Let's see. 2.
I have a 4.
Vagri had a 5.
I have a 2 in sleight of hand. I can try.
Have
I have
no
4.
have Monkey do it because he has a 4.
Okay, Monty, draw an example. Like, show what we're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
If it clears the exit, I'll give it a bunch of gems I happen to have. This doesn't make my rifle useless, but
You're gonna give him those?
Now
that's
you're
on me though.
Gorb did tell you that it's not super interested in crystals, specifically gemstones. There is a difference.
Yeah, that's why I was saying that if he gets us crystals, we'll give him gems.
Okay, fair enough.
Hmm?
Yeah,
Monkey
translate
gonna-
that for us.
Monkey got a 13.
Yeah, it just kind of looks at it again.
Can I roll to try to help make it look better?
Sure.
What would I roll?
Intelligence or sleight of hand or performance.
Fuck.
No.
Just walk
God
over
damn.
it.
It just looks like gibberish.
Yeah, you've hit the language barrier pretty goddamn hard here. Like
know what?
you,
I have a
you
question
took a
for you.
left turn into a brick wall that is the language barrier, and your insurance is not covering it.
I wish I would have learned primordial. Like I learned celestial. I learned elvish, and I learned infernal, but I did not learn primordial.
What do I have?
Could have been useful.
Zorns are fun. I like Zorns in D&D because they're
Well, let's continue down the path. He can follow us.
going down the right path.
Yep.
Actually, you would see it by now.
If we find one,
This path is walled
then
off.
we can try to.
With more rocks or with something else?
Looks like this one was actually intentionally walled off. There's some cement and bricks in there.
Not something we could easily break through.
Yeah.
I'm guessing because it's the edge of the map.
Yeah, you actually see
Look
some
how low
writing
stuff.
on there in Dwarvish. Does anybody speak Dwarvish?
Damn it.
I was an item I was going to get that would have given me the ability to, but
No.
no.
Keep doing languages none of us speak.
You're in a dwarf cave with a primordial in it. That's
God damn it. Why can't
My
it be any of the languages I speak? But Evil actually says that.
Time to head north.
Can I roll insight to see if I know any of the words?
Is it a
written on there?
warning?
It looks very informational. It's like an actually like produced signage.
There's no diagrams at all, just words.
Admiral. Can I roll
Um,
insight to see if I at least know one of the words on there?
That
Or-
wouldn't be insight. That would be intelligence.
Oh well, I'll try anyway.
Nope.
Neither of us. Probably.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you're
Let's-
getting
We are
all the
not good
capitals
with
out of the way.
languages. We're not good with languages. We really shouldn't be.
Alright, let's keep going.
I mean, you got rid of the character with the comprehend languages.
Oh, but I also have polygoat, which means I have 4 languages. Yet none of them are ones we need.
Polygoat.
Yes,
Can we go up?
it's polyglot.
Polyglot. Polyglot.
Fuck it. Polygoat. It's a polygoat.
You just scream really loud and prefer eating grass.
Let's keep
Bullshit.
going forward. Ooh, what's this
Yeah.
little inset here?
Hey,
Ooh,
Crystal.
glowing crystal.
Yep, you guys start seeing crystals. Pretty big ones too.
I'm gonna keep the guy from coming here. Don't let him pass yet.
He's already
Alright, and then
up there. He doesn't
No.
seem to be interested in
Okay.
it though.
I'm gonna can I see one of the gems you have?
I hand
Okay.
you the bullet.
I'm gonna gesture at the
You
crystal.
You pull a bullet out of your pocket.
Well, this
Uh,
thing's not looking.
The Zorn immediately whips around and starts staring at it.
I'm gonna gesture at the crystal, gesture to me, gesture at the bullet, and gesture to him.
I thought you said the Zorn was not interested in the bullets. What?
No, those
Bullet
are
has
Those
gems.
have an actual gem on them.
The bullets have an sharpened cut amethyst on the tip that glows slightly.
I'm gonna do that. Try to gesture to like give an idea.
Actually, no, it was instead of the primer, where the primer would be on a normal bullet, it's the amethyst.
Yeah, but Admiral, do you see understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna gesture at that.
And point to yourself.
Point to me. Then I'm gonna
Okay.
gesture at the bullet and point to him.
Make
Performance or
make another performance check with disadvantage. Because
I'll try to.
language
it.
barrier.
yeah,
I'll try to say.
I've decided this thing is really goddamn stupid.
I feel
So
like
are
it's
we.
just it's we're such a different.
I'll let you
looking
know
creature.
this thing has also rolled 3 1s trying to understand you.
Someone else roll performance. Trying to do the same gesture.
You're just all stood in a cave with some giant monster just waving your hands around,
Let's
doing
disappear.
charades at it.
Luck. Wait, do you have luck?
Yes.
Does he use luck?
Good luck.
Okay. How? What? So I just roll it again?
You can re-roll one of the d20s.
Yep.
Because you got a nat 20, so if you get
The left one. Oh,
yes!
shit. Okay. What were you trying to tell it?
that, if he gets
He
us
gets
those
crystal,
crystals,
it
we'll
gets
give
gem.
him a crystal for each one.
For a gemstone.
Yeah.
Mm.
We'll give him a gemstone for each of the crystals he gets us.
Well, it's not gonna understand for each, so it's gonna
But
go.
like for when he gets those he'll
Yeah, it'll go up and just grab at this cluster, and
Yank it out.
and yank it out. And yeah, you have a fairly large intact cluster in your hands, and it looks at you expectantly.
I'll tell you,
Give
I
him
hand it
one.
the bullet.
Yeah, it shoves the whole thing in its mouth.
No, please don't tell me it blows up.
From just the bullet? No.
No, the bullet exploding, I'm saying.
No, that requires a combination of enchantments, the enchantment on the
Okay,
rifle
good.
and the enchantment on the bullet.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it looks quite satisfied. It's starting to look pretty happy. It's hopping up and down a little bit.
And how many is that worth? Like
Hopping
how
up and
many?
down a little bit more. Some rocks start falling. Not like rocks fall, party die thing,
But like little pieces. I'm gonna gesture like calm down.
it kind of if it had to head to cock, it would cock its head at you.
Okay. I'm gonna say how much is that crystal? Like how many things would that be?
I'd say 4.
So 4. So we currently have 4 of 20.
Yeah, 420.
So
Let's
I do a
continue
hand
forward.
sign to it with my hand, and I point at the crystal.
Oh, no,
and
point at the
count
gem.
Each hand. Right, to hold up my hand and count 1, 2,
Oh.
3, 4, 5. Pointing at that gem. Same size.
It's not looking at you at this point. It's already went up
What
and grabbed.
I don't
Grabbed
know
at
if we'll
this
have
crystal.
enough.
I'm
I
not playing
don't know
bullets.
if we'll
I'm playing
have
bullets.
enough.
Dude,
It
don't care. I'll give it all my bullets if we
it
get out
grabs
here without having to kill it.
it grabs 3 of its arms out and just digs around this massive crystal here. And
I'm gonna stay back a little bit just in case he causes a cave in.
yeah.
Yeah, good idea.
He yeah, he grabs around that and let me
Yoink.
do some rolls here real quick. Yeah, he hands this one to you, but as he moves away from the wall, this entire section over here collapses behind him.
Aw.
He
How
does
big
not
was the
seem.
piece he just gave
It,
us?
it was another 4, I'd say.
Is
how
he
many
okay?
does
Did he get caught in it at all, or is he good?
No, he seems fine.
Okay.
He doesn't.
As long
seem
as we're
to
not
care.
under it,
He doesn't seem to care, honestly.
give him one.
All right, I'll give him 2 just to be nice.
No, give him one. Don't.
1. Okay.
we don't. We
got crystal?
have to be.
All right. Hold on. Let me find my ammo in here so I can count off the number.
He got a crystal? What?
He has, yeah, he got us another crystal.
Yeah,
worth
if
four,
you
so
give
we
him
have
another
8 of
gemstone,
20.
Yeah, I give him another one.
he grabs this one, looks at it, chomps it down again, and you hear from him a.
What are my bolts made of?
Uh-oh.
And he turns around and sinks into the stone.
Oh fuck!
So he's full?
Or there goes our help.
It's
Bye
fine.
bye, friend. Bye bye, friend.
Thanks for the help.
That was interesting experience.
He
I'm gonna
might
go
be
over to
back.
this
He
gem
might have
over
done
here.
that to go that the ones under there.
Oh yeah, I need to
Just in
reveal it
case.
up here.
We done the 2 of them.
Mhm.
Where's
So
Gore?
how many picks do we have? Just the broken one? Or what?
You
The
have
rusty.
Pickaxe.
the one rusty pickaxe.
Huh.
Well, my hammer might be able to break them free if I'm
No,
careful.
you'll shatter it.
I meant if
Well-
I hit the wall under it.
Maybe.
It's gonna cause a cave in.
If only you had thought, hey, we're going to mine some crystals. Maybe we should get some mining equipment in town.
It'll be fine. I'm gonna crack, just see if I could find a way that'll break this crystal free without risking a cave in.
Make another nature or intelligence check.
18.
Yeah, you can see. You find one of them that's kind of loose. Looks like it's been shifting over several thousand years, and it's kind of loose right now. And you just have to. You can take either that pickaxe or a sharp piece of metal and just kind of wedge it in there and
So I
Pop
use
it
the
out,
bait,
pop it out,
like
yeah.
the handle of the hammer, to pry
Sure.
it out.
yeah, if he asks for your help, yeah.
Sure, go ahead. I was just gonna use the pickaxe to pop it out.
Yeah, but the pickaxe is rusty, so we better be
So?
careful. If it
Hmm.
breaks, we're out of tools.
Good point.
So, I'm
So
gonna
is it
use
a
the
single
handle-
crystal or is it a big crystal like before?
This one's 2 single ones. They're long. They're like a foot long.
Okay, that puts us at 10.
Okay.
All right, so I use the handle of the hammer. I wedge
Pop
it
it.
behind it and just pull down.
Yep.
Did it pop out?
Yeah. That's how you got the 2.
Is there a
Okay,
path up
make
this
sure.
way? Above Monkey.
Oh, I didn't properly. Whoop.
Okay, I just wanted to check. Are those crystals by Monkey or is that just the ground?
That's just the ground. Yeah. There's like veins of this crystalline material, and then there's larger crystals that are growing out of the sides.
So we got this one
Yep,
and this one.
and this one.
And the little one right here, so that makes 10 total overall.
Up and to our left, there's one. I think that's one right here.
Yeah.
No? That just
Is
looks like
it?
a vein
Oh,
there.
that is.
Yeah, that's another vein.
Oh, that is a vein. I was zoomed out, so it's hard to tell. There.
All right.
Corb's up here. You said you were moving with him still.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All
I'm
right,
gonna do
what
the same
about
thing to this one. See if there's a way to pop it out. That's an 11.
And then roll this. What, intelligence? Or
If you want
Nature.
to, yeah, if you
just
want
name
to
for me.
try it out as well. He's
I'm
He rolled
just
first,
sitting there,
he's already-
scratch my head, trying to.
yeah. They're looking at it. He's like wiggling the crystals, trying to find one that's kind of wiggly.
I have an idea.
properly.
I put the pickaxe up against the base of it and look at Scaly and say, smack the
Hammer.
other side to chip it or to chip it off.
Okay. I'll
Yeah, make
lightly
a-
tap it with the hammer.
Like, you know how you have a chisel and a hammer? Using the pickaxe as like
Make-
the chisel at the base of it.
One you make a dex check with advantage because one other person's helping to properly angle this.
16.
16. Yep. You pop another 2 out.
Nice.
12 of 20.
All right. Let's try this one over here.
Sure.
Okay.
Same thing.
Same thing.
I'm gonna let Monkey do the pickaxe this time.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Just
Roll a
dex.
dexterity check.
Yeah, roll a dex with advantage.
Watch out there, 20.
19.
19. That was
yeah,
close.
you get
It
3
took a
this
second to
time.
load. So it's
Yep,
15
3.
now.
How many did we down from that one, Admiral?
3.
Okay, so
This
yeah,
one here.
15.
Move to this one. You coming? Shadow.
Yep.
We can move Shadow's token.
You.
Mhm.
Move my dice tray out of the way.
The
Alright.
dwarven people would be proud.
All right.
Monkey, you want to roll
dex
dexterity
on this
again?
One. One of you.
Well, he has better dex. Yep,
21.
21.
21. Yeah, you get another 3.
That's
18. Only need 2 more.
Might as well do a few extra if we can.
Is there anything else down here?
Let's have a look.
You're moving
Shouldn't
down.
Gorb be in front?
Well, we missed the tunnel if we want to go back and look at that tunnel first.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Because we missed this tunnel over here to the left.
There's this one and this
No,
one.
we missed the one to the right. And
And
up
there
as
was this
well.
one here that we missed.
Oh yeah.
Well, who's going where?
I think we should just stick to the left wall and loop our way that way.
I
Okay.
think we should split the party. Who is that?
Hell no.
Left wall and do y'all think I think we
Down.
should stick to one side and then keep that way so we don't get lost.
Okay.
That's in character.
Yeah, let's
Going down
head.
here.
Yeah, we're heading back over here.
Can I also
Ooh,
make like
more
a
crystals.
scratch mark on the wall
Do a
with
crystal.
it to like mark where we came from?
Sure.
Okay.
You
Ooh,
can draw
another
it on the
crystal.
map if you want.
All right, Monty, roll the deaths.
I make like an X on the left wall for
22, damn.
where I came from.
How many is that one?
That's a small one. 22. You get 2 from one of the small ones.
So now we have 20.
Sweet. Now we just have to find a way out of here.
If we find more though, that's more.
Paychecks, you're right. Oh, well, wait. Is
Oh,
that a
another
hole in
one.
the floor?
Oh, is
Where?
that a hole?
Oh, there's like
is-
Yeah.
2 there.
There-
3.
There's been small holes throughout the cave. This is a big hole that you can't really see the bottom of.
I'm not going anywhere near it.
Why not?
Can I drop a rock down it?
Sure. Monkey, make a dex check for getting.
Monkey, what are you doing?
Um,
Oh no.
You are
I was
not.
about to describe it. You're fine. But yeah, it's very slippery in here, and that's just a open hole into what appears to be bottomless darkness.
I dropped a rock in. Let's see
Okay,
how long it
if I
takes
fell
to
in the
make a
hole, I would
noise.
just teleport somewhere else.
You didn't fall though. You're good.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going
Um,
around it. I'll take that wide path. Just to be
Can I
safe.
try
How
and get
long
this
does the rock take to hit the
That
bottom?
one. Did you roll another dex
No,
for that one?
Not yet.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Like the max question though.
Yeah. How long does it take for the rock to hit the bottom?
Oh, you don't hear it hit the bottom.
That's a long way down. I'm
Well,
gonna use my sword as like a flashlight to see if I
you
can
would
see.
you would hear after about 10 15 seconds you would hear like a softer clink like it's hitting the wall, and then that happens a couple more times and it just keeps getting quieter and quieter.
Cool.
Long way down.
I'm
Okay,
glad
Monkey,
you didn't fall in
be
there.
careful.
That's a long way down.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay, Monty,
A hole.
roll the dents. Right in. 24.
About 20.
Wow.
Nat 20.
Is it advantage? What?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you're always doing it with help. Yeah, you get 4 from that one.
Fuck yeah,
Nice, that puts us
24.
at 24. And then I go down this way.
Yeah. If you guys just keep doing this, I'm gonna say, roll another 3. Someone roll another 3d20 with advantage. And then I'll tell you how
Just
many you get
regular
from-
D20?
from the entire cave, because you guys are doing really well at this. So I'm gonna make it. It's at this point, it's trivial.
So another like regular D20 or dexterity?
Dex 20s.
Okay,
So with that one,
Monkey?
plus 2 more. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Monkey. 23. 15.
So you would get from the entire cave. Let's see. Feel the whole thing, because that's kind of all there is to this cave.
Wait, to the entire cave or this side? What?
The whole
the
cave.
crystal part of the cave. There's more to the cave, but
He's
Yeah,
just doing
very
it so we
well.
don't have to keep rolling for it.
yeah, because this was getting a bit long-winded. I was
You're
there
not
were
missing.
things that would happen if you fail, but you've
We're
been
getting
doing
really good.
significantly better than I expected, so it's trivial,
Alright.
which modifies the outcome. I'm gonna say you get another 20 crystals from the
So
entire
40
So,
total or
44.
44?
44. Yeah,
44
Okay, that's
crystals?
all after him.
more than twice as many as you came
Needed.
looking
Needed.
for.
But hey,
I-
more the better.
Yeah.
More
Okay.
paycheck.
So this is a dead end.
So do you want
Yeah,
to head
let's head
back, or
back
do we
up.
want to like keep going forward? To
Let's
the
keep
exit?
exploring because we can't exit the way we came.
And that's like
We can't.
600,000
in.
crystals, by the
I thought
way.
I thought you told the dude to dig out the
He
way though.
didn't. He
Oh.
did not dig out.
Oh.
He stopped and came towards us.
Oh,
He stopped because he didn't find anything.
okay.
Let's stick to the left wall and head this way.
Okay.
Gorb.
Yeah, so
There you go.
I imagine you guys spent about an hour in here just
Yeah.
going through as many of these as you could, good ones as you could find.
Like any of the ones that are significantly big enough, not like the tiny itty bitty.
There were
ones.
some that were high up that you could have gotten, but it would have been dangerous. There were some that were pretty well packed in that would
Yeah.
would have required better tools or
Ones that
better
were.
mining knowledge.
I imagine there was probably like one that was part of a support pillar
Yeah.
that you're just like, if we remove this is going to collapse.
Would have janged the section of the cave right on top of you.
Yeah, no thank you. Anyway, that's section.
By the way, can we tell what direction air is coming from?
Make a nature check. Or survival, whichever's better for you.
They're the same.
You want me to move in nature?
Watch Monte all day behind. Nope.
Yeah, you can make a nature. Ooh, Gorb.
21.
Yeah, Gorb, you spent a long time on the sea. It was the inland sea, but it's still the sea, and you know the sea when you smell it. You can smell it coming from the north tunnel.
Okay.
Alright, up we go. Wait.
Now
North
we're heading
is in
at
back
west.
here.
I just want to get an idea of where we would need to head for an exit. But I think we should still explore the whole cave. There may be treasure. Who knows? Maybe a
Nah.
pirate hid their booty in here.
Ew.
No, booty
Shut
is
up.
in loot and treasure.
Monte, you jackass.
Okay,
Alright,
what
so you
is
said
in
this
this
cave?
tunnel?
I wouldn't. With our loot, let's get out of here.
I forgot to.
But are we
set
going
something
left or
away
going?
from there.
What did we do?
I think we should
going
just
up.
loop keep the left side of the wall, and then
So
that'll.
is there nothing over
No.
here then?
That's a dead end.
Okay then.
Gorb, what do you vote? You're the one with the light.
Yeah.
I'll stick with the group.
If he
True.
abandons us, I could just snap my fingers and the light would go out.
Okay,
I was
whatever.
like, why does it matter? Doesn't it go like 60 feet?
We done
It's the
44
light on his
crystals.
helmet
We-
is 60
done,
feet of bright light and then another 60 feet of dim light. I think we can see plenty fine.
Can we please just
Moving
move?
up here. Yeah, sorry, I was doing something.
You're fine.
Damn.
He was doing something, so I was just waiting on him.
No.
Oh, that
on that
bridge
light.
looks rickety.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
How deep
Why
is the
not?
cat? No,
Monkey.
monkey. I'm gonna grab monkey by his collar
Why?
and pull him back.
Um,
I'm
What?
pulling
That
monkey
way
back
it's
by his
dead.
collar.
well,
How deep is the gorge?
not. It's like 40 feet deep, about.
Yeah, and we're carrying like 100 pounds of crystals.
Well,
So
it's in the
jump.
bag of holding.
You
So.
put the 450 pounds
Yeah.
of crystals in in his bag. These are very heavy crystals.
I'm still not trusting my luck over that.
Okay,
It's fine.
I
It's
am
like-
going
it's
to
like 10
say.
feet, just jump.
Yeah, that's only about 10 feet.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
No.
gonna say
It takes
that's
one
fine.
fuck up to fall.
Jump it.
Do I just,
Please
how do I
don't
jump?
fall.
What?
Mate,
Acrobatics.
what's your dex?
All right.
It'd be acrobatics.
Yeah, acrobatics. Yeah. Yeah, you make it.
Athletics is
Not
speed.
difficult.
Acrobatics is.
Your jump distance is enough that with your movement speed and your dex that it's not an issue for you. Yeah, 10 feet isn't really difficult for most D&D characters aside from wizards.
That
Alright.
but they can fly usually, so
yeah, they can fly.
Yeah, something evil.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Gorb.
What? I'm gonna make a. I'm gonna look around the cave, see if there's anything in here.
Point. I assumed you would want to jump that, Gorb. Did you want to jump that?
Why not?
Okay.
I think he would be fine.
Because you went
He
straight
did
at
better.
you did like a full sprint jump. You didn't.
Wait, I
like-
could have done athletics.
Yeah.
Damn it! I could have done more.
Acrobatics is more like carefully jumping from one blank to another, dodging the broken ones. Like doing
Athletics is just
somersaults and shit.
leaping in one big ass jump.
Yeah, athletics is just
It's
Fuck it.
yeah, you're good.
okay. Do I roll investigation if I want to look around in here to see if there's anything?
Sure. Which way are you heading first?
Oh, that's cool.
Is
What's
that a stairway?
That looks like a roughly hewn stairway.
I'm heading towards the stairway.
What's a hewn?
Oh.
Right up.
Hewn as in
Worn
like carved. Carved from the stone. I'm searching to the south towards the stairway.
Yeah.
My headphones almost were about to die on me.
Whoa.
I got a 20.
Okay. You find
Okay.
That's a big bit.
what
circle.
looks like at first old stones in a circle.
What's a new stone?
Like they've been sitting there a while. They're dusty and things. But you get close and those aren't stones. Those are bones.
Skulls?
Those are what?
Skull?
Skulls, bones, spines.
Ritual circle! Yay!
What? Do we know they're human bones, or what kind of bones
Is
are
there
they?
anything?
Mixture.
Is there anything there? Like, is it just the bones, or is there anything else around it?
There's some sticks, carved sticks in there, spears, some symbols written.
Can I shove the bones into the pit? I'm asking
Okay.
everybody else if they'll let me.
Sure, go for it.
Damn it. I was saying that this was like
even with a
cult thing.
6, you can tell by the symbology this is some kind of ritual thing and not a friendly type thing.
Rituals with
By the way.
bones deserve to be destroyed. Let's shove the bones into the pit.
That's probably a bad idea. That's probably where whatever they were summoning is.
I'm gonna kick one of the skulls into the pit.
Okay.
Does anything
Right that
happen?
way.
Splatters in there. Comes to a rest at sitting, facing up.
Oh, so it's not a bottomless pit.
No. It's a ring of bones and circles that's kind of built up,
No.
but the ground is
No, this
flat
pit.
around.
I was talking this pit.
Oh, that pit. Yeah. No, that does the same thing as before.
Okay, so there were
Let's
all of these
let's shove
into
these
there.
bones into the pit.
Think. Way down there.
Okay.
Now,
That way, whoever did this ritual cannot do it again.
Make
I would not-
a.
I'm not rolling Arcana.
I'm gonna
You
make
said
a
there were
religion check
symbols
just to.
there?
Yeah, I don't. Right.
Yeah,
I know it's a
everyone
ritual.
can make religion, arcanas, history, whatever they want. Just kind of throw it at the wall.
I'm
see
saying
what
that the
sticks.
runes or something is not some now activate.
I'll do history. Even with a +5, I only got a 15.
Gorb, you got a 13 on religion.
And not that bright.
Yeah, Gorb looks at some of these symbols and is like, you remember that one time your crew fought those demon cultists?
Oh shit.
Ah,
Wait, are
Yeah,
they
this looks
infernal
like
symbols?
No, demonic symbols.
Fuck. So I don't read. I can't read them. Damn it.
Abyssal is what it would be.
Which one is the ones that devils speak?
Infernal.
Infernal, and then demons speak abyssal. It's so good. Why can't they just speak one language?
Because they're two different things.
I know.
Are they? What?
Alright,
Yeah,
anyway.
they're sworn enemies.
Don't worry about these.
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
so
did I do anything?
devils are chaotic, lawful evil. Demons are chaotic evil.
So there's nothing left other than the bones. There's no like.
Was there any symbols?
Yeah, there were some symbols clearly written in very old blood on the ground. The bones were all stacked up in a very peculiar way.
They're not anymore.
should we pick up the broken spears?
They do look very old.
Broken spears.
Yeah, so they're well, they're not broken. They're just old as shit and kind of rotting.
Oh,
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
I'm gonna still show. I'm gonna still like toss the bones and stuff into the pit.
Okay, yeah, you do that.
Be careful.
Well, I'm not getting close to the pit. I'm just like picking up
Taking 'em
like
over
a
there?
few at a
It
time.
takes
tossing
a
them down.
good 30, 40 minutes to get all of them.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm not gonna be
Hundreds of
precise.
bones.
I mean, like I'm gonna just like
Eat.
you know how you
yolk
could like
with
shove like a
things?
pile of dirt or things.
Can we just move on?
Okay. I don't like rituals. This ritual is ruined now.
Yeah. Anyway, move
the right
back up.
Close to the right colors we're gonna get.
yeah, might as well
Head
check the
north?
top half now. Yep. Yep.
We're going up.
If there is any demons or devils in here, we'll slay them.
Yeah, and with that history check, Edel, you do remember about 700 years ago there was that thing with the ball spawn in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
What?
The ball, the god of murder, demon god of murder. A bunch of ball spawn attacked Baldur's Gate. The events of Baldur's Gate 2.
Got it. Anyway.
Maybe they were related to here. But
You guys move up here.
if we encounter anything, we'll murder it.
Oh, thing.
Oh, what the fuck is that? Is
cool.
that a ritual sacrifice I see?
Are those fires? or
That's
what
a
are they?
ritual sacrifice I see.
Those are some of the blue crystals jammed into the ground in a circle around
Hammer.
an old skeleton on blood-stained ground.
I
Into
feel
the
like
pit.
if we fuck with this, it may come to life.
Into
Yeah,
the pit.
hell no. Now,
I want to
let's
stab that
just-
skeleton in the head.
Now let's just break the crystal.
What is the skeleton wearing?
Do you go to break the crystals?
Wait,
Now,
before he does,
Billy?
can I ask what the? Can you
I'm gonna
describe the
test.
skeleton?
I'm gonna do Arcana.
Arcana. Okay.
Can you describe? Is the
Okay, that's
skeleton
fine.
just a
Good.
skeleton, or does it like wearing armor or robes or something?
You'd have to make a perception or investigation check for that.
Pit, 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 pit.
This is definitely some kind of summoning ritual. Scaly. From what you understand about summoning stuff, usually the materials, the sacrifice, is destroyed upon summoning. So likely a failed summoning because it looks really goddamn old.
And did Scaly see anything?
It the skeleton, any clothes it has have long rotted away.
Okay.
The blood stains are barely there. It's just there was so much of it.
It's discolored.
It's still
I was gonna
discolored.
say, with my Arcana, with the Arcana I rolled, would I be able to tell if I break the crystal, some bad will happen?
You're not sure.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave this the fuck alone.
I want to throw
Okay,
a
I
rock
have
at a
one
crystal,
I want one question.
but
I
I'm
want
not
to ask.
going to.
Gorb?
It with Scaly's perception, can he see that if the skeleton has gold teeth or not?
It does not.
Never mind. Fuck this shit. Let's go.
I am going to
Gold
say
exposed for 700 years
I'm gonna
would, not look like gold anymore. Also,
What
no
is?
gold would still be mostly recognizable. It would be not as shiny, but gold
What's
does
over here?
not tarnish very easily. It takes a insanely long time to tarnish.
Gold has
Gold
no
is one
half-life.
of the most it's one of the hard the best materials
this
that
is
for
a
that kind of
fantasy
thing.
gold that does what I say it does.
Okay.
roll.
I'm gonna say
Yeah, making-
I'm gonna smash one of those crystals.
Making first.
Okay.
What's over here?
Oh. Wall.
Wall.
Thank you. I'm trying to figure out our way out.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
I'm
sorry.
gonna take a
Yeah, you
rock.
still had the north path up here that smelled like the ocean.
I'm gonna take a good sized rock and chuck it as hard as I can at one of the crystals.
Make a dex check.
20.
20.
Yeah, you ping it off of which one are you aiming at?
This one right here.
Okay, yeah, you ping it at that one, and that one cracks and falls down into the hole.
Nothing happens.
The crystals are worn out.
Well, I just beamed it with a rock as hard as
Ah,
possible.
you hear?
You can wear out the crystals? What?
And
Wait, what were you
I hear
doing?
what?
You hear from deep down in the hole.
Forward.
Leave.
The cave starts rumbling.
Back up.
Get the fuck out. We're running.
You run. Okay.
I'd like to quickly kick the skull into the pit, then run away.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
The screaming grows louder.
I'm gonna jump across the bridge.
Okay. Making it athletics or yep, you're good.
I clicked the wrong thing.
You know what?
Dex-
I'm gonna use.
that-
It would-
with the modifier would be
Okay.
roughly the same. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
You're
Admiral?
also fine, Scaly.
Okay, all an ass.
The cave is starting rumbling and the screaming is getting louder.
Does anybody have an explosive?
I didn't expect any of you to fuck with the crystals like that.
I wanted.
That's why I wanted to leave.
Question: can I tell if I can collapse this this path?
the
Make
bridge? I
a
cut it.
survival or nature. Yeah. Or the bridge or the tunnel.
The tunnel behind us.
Yeah, survival or nature. Nature. You could, but it would take a while.
Yeah, hell no. Run.
Just keep moving.
Say, reveal it, please.
Oh, it's to the north is the exit, so not that way.
This one goes north. I was trying to ask that earlier.
Yeah, this is the way you smelled the ocean from.
Oh, okay,
That
so it
Gorb
wasn't
smelled the
this
ocean.
one up here.
Run.
That one you should be able to see that one. That's a dead end.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
for real.
can. Well, I couldn't tell. I
It's a little
couldn't tell
bit
if there
there.
was a dead end. There's like areas that you can't really see.
Yeah, it's dead end. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you guys run this way. Make everybody just all of you roll as flat D20 for me.
Luck check.
Something. like that.
D20. Okay.
Okay.
15, 10, 15. What else we got?
Shadow.
Roll me.
I'm
Me.
trying to pull it up.
He's under 20.
You just can just do / roll d20. You don't have to.
No, he got an 18. I did.
Oh,
cheat.
close.
And then one for. Yeah, none of you got even remotely low enough for it to matter. So you go. You guys escape the cave. You find the tunnel out that leads back to the ocean. Let's see.
I'm gonna write a sign on the like to put as like a notice on the entrance, like carve it into a piece of wood or something that says "Danger, do not enter."
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Just danger.
Woohoo!
Yeah, you can hear the screams still echoing
And then
from the
Yeah,
cave.
run like hell.
nope.
You guys
Are
hear-
they humanoid
Or,
screams or monstrous?
That was louder than anything. It either have to be like a really goddamn big human or something.
All right.
It was like
I-
nothing you've ever heard before.
Once we got the hell out of there, where would be a guard post?
Well, you're only like an hour walk north from the city, so
Just
it would
report
be-
it to
So
the
it's not
adventurers
just-
in one of the
City.
adventurers guild and have them put out a notice for some powerful adventurers.
Well, the main adventure, the adventure guild of Baldur's Gate is the Jade Dragon.
I know.
They're- Yeah.
I was saying it as a joke.
Did it send us
No,
back
well,
right back?
warn the guards. Warn anybody not to go the fuck in there.
Well, just let them know, inform them that there's something really
At the very depths there.
unnatural in that cave screaming.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you guys get back to town. You're out of breath. You've been running, terrified of this. Whatever. The
I wouldn't
fuck
say we were
that
running the whole time. I'd say just once we
We
get a
ran
good,
until we were
good
just
out of sight of
Yeah.
it.
Okay, so yeah, you guys get back to the main gate of town near the. There
I
would
guess
be
we
a-
go drop off
and
the crystals
there'd be
at the
a-
dock.
Now, we're different to the professor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dock.
That's what I meant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dock.
So how much did we
DOC,
get?
not
Oh,
DOCK.
doc. Duh.
44.
Okay.
And,
But
like,
yeah, let
Alright.
Admiral describe what he was saying.
So yeah, you would there would be a what the fuck? An entrance up here that would lead
Alright.
to a path north up the beach. You get there to the guard post and they see you guys all dirty and stuff and they say, what's your business in town?
Returning
from mining.
returning from doing work for what was the professor's name again?
Emmett Beige.
We were returning after doing some work for Emmett Beige.
Ah,
Professor
the
Emmett
crazy
Beige.
Dak. He just
Hey, we're getting some stuff from him, and if it pays, that's all that matters.
yeah, he's probably the richest guy that's ever existed. He pays triple taxes to get away with doing all this crazy bullshit. I'm sure. Were you guys here when they blew up that airship earlier?
Yes,
Yeah,
I had a
that's
box
kinda
hit me
how
in the
this all
face.
Yeah,
started.
no, yeah. He gave the crown like 150,000 gold to do that.
What
So
the
we
fuck?
kind of let him do what he wants as long as nobody gets hurt.
The infrastructure damage is expected, but you don't want people to get hurt.
Yeah, pretty much. But we would like to know kind of what he's having people do.
Oh, we were getting some crystals for an immovable rod.
All right, where'd you get them?
What was the name of the cave?
There's a
Some
name.
Some
Not-
cave north
yeah.
of here.
Yeah, he just gave you a description and a location.
Well, I don't know the name of it, but it's a cave up that direction, and we ran away from it because there was some unnatural
Sound.
screaming that was absurdly loud.
Did he send you to the ball cultist cave?
The what?
Oh, God.
That's what it
Oh.
was. We didn't see any cultist in there.
Oh,
Just a ritual site that we may have
no
disturbed by accident.
one's. People aren't he's gonna have to pay a goddamn hefty fine for that. Never go back there.
Oh, we don't plan to.
People aren't
You should
supposed to
probably
go there
know
anyway.
this.
Do you know what's behind the dwarven door that's there?
The wall
So
that
okay,
built.
it was a mine, a dwarven mine, like 800 years ago. Then some Baal cultists took it over. For about 100 years, they were doing sacrifices and shit that led up to them summoning a bunch of Baal spawn, attacking Baldur's Gate. It was a whole thing. They were driven back by some famous adventurers from the old stories. They make books about them. A lot of them are exaggerated these days, but like Minsk and Genora and those types from a couple centuries ago. But yeah, no, there's still a bunch of old ritual shit in there that can potentially summon all sorts of crazy demon bullshit. So it's supposed to still be sealed off, and no one's supposed to. You didn't see any signs or anything?
Well, there was no signs, and it wasn't
Okay.
sealed at all. It did collapse on the
Okay.
entrance we came in from, but we did exit a different way.
I'll send some guys up there. You didn't know, you're not from the town, so we're not gonna fine you for it. But the doc's gonna pay a fine.
Make sure it's a hefty one, cause
Yeah.
damn.
Why?
Yeah.
It's fun.
Hey, he has money. It'll go to a good cause.
Okay.
Yeah, keeping this place, working.
He single-handedly funds like half of the public works with all the fines he pays. So I mean,
You know what?
Um,
I asked
Another
the
question.
guard,
So let's say
Well-
that we may have accidentally disturbed the
Mac,
summoning
hold on.
circle that was left in there.
I'll let Micken go first on this one.
before you go run your mouth, Mac, on to the guard, I say, Scaly, am gonna say, can I go see your superior for a moment?
Sure. The guardhouse is off
Does
to
he-
the southeast of here, the main guardhouse, and he points you in the direction of this area over here.
Right. And I looked at the party. We might want to tell, superior officers who here has the best persuasion.
I have
Not
4.
me.
Baltar.
I have one.
Monty
Baltar
has
has
a
a
plus
7.
4? Okay, Monty, do the talking. I'll tell you what to
Voltar
say.
has a
Okay.
7.
I'll let Baltar give you advantage because he's not here, so he can't actually do anything.
But basically,
Question.
we need to report what we accidentally did without getting ourselves in deep shit.
Yeah,
we accidentally
You were
do?
about to
Eat
do it,
all.
Mac.
Mr. Lawful Good Eat All.
Yeah, I have to report it because otherwise
Okay.
people may get hurt.
I was just making sure you remember. Your,
I know. That's why he
comment.
was saying it.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Let Lawful Good. Let's go. Just start throwing shit at ancient ritual circles to see what happens.
Hey, he may be lawful good, but he's also
also
He's also
stupid. He's
stupid.
also curious.
Stupidity is what he is.
You wouldn't expect a ritual circle to be activated by breaking it.
The ritual should have been a ceiling, dumbass.
But there's nothing in the circle to help what would be sealing.
But how would
No,
I not even?
You
How did I
sacrificed
not
somebody
think of
to
that?
seal it. You broke it.
I didn't think it could be. I didn't think of a ceiling.
Yeah, you guys
Why
are
would?
walking down the road arguing all this. People are looking at you kind of weird. You get to the main guard barracks, and you see some guys. Sorry, my stomach is hurting. I'm so
So
hungry.
can I use my experience dealing with like the guards and everything to like get an idea of what would be the best way to explain it without incriminating ourselves?
Um,
Would that be history? Or
I'll give you
perception?
advantage on it.
Don't we already have advantage because of bold? What's its name?
Yeah, you already got advantage on it. That would be RP based. You'd have to figure that out. That's not something you can roll for. Just by you gotta just try to figure it out. Yeah. So
Well, can I roll to see if I like the laws would have been stated that if it there was a stipulation that if it was not publicly posted of like an area that you're not allowed to go into, they can't really do anything about it.
It's outside the city limits,
Mm-hmm.
but it is under their jurisdiction. But
But to be
it
fair, we're not
appears that
from here.
yeah, you're not from here. You shouldn't be expected to know 700-800-year-old history
Mm-hmm.
of some place that they don't even have an active guard there anymore. They just expected it to be sealed off and just ignored.
Yeah.
It's unlikely. Like at most, you might have a mild fine, like
So
10 gold each.
we don't even have to say we went in there. We can just report
we
that
would.
we came across the cave, and that we heard unnatural screaming coming from inside of
You
it.
want people to die when they go in
Well,
there.
it'll let them know that something's been in there.
Yeah, screaming's one thing.
No, if
But
we
they'll be
if
ill
we
prepared for if it's something.
we
deep
make sure
shit
to explain that it sounds very unnatural and not like of this world, of this plane.
So lawful to hide the truth.
I'm telling the truth,
There's times when the truth isn't.
Mac.
You're
I'm just
you're
saying,
y-
you're
you're
trying to
straying into
outvote
neutral
Right,
good
you're
here.
right.
Pretty hard.
Okay,
You're
well I'll
straying
let
into
them
the
explain.
bullshit level.
'Cause
you
I'll
wanted
let
to be
them-
the lawful good
I know.
character.
I won't.
I'm
Evil's
roping
just
you
gonna
back in. Deal with
not
it.
say anything because he doesn't he doesn't feel comfortable
Yeah,
trying to
sure.
explain it.
Then shut up. What's going on,
All
Micken?
right.
What'd you say?
No, just what you were saying. Monty down 18.
Yeah, so you guys get there, and the guard says, how can we help you, citizens?" And you ask for the captain of the guard, and they're like, okay. And a few minutes later, like 10, 15 minutes, you sit on a bench, wait. Big, tall Goliath comes out. Goliaths are half giants. He says, here you wanted to talk to the captain of the guard. That's me. That's Big John right here. What can I do for you? Yeah.
Basically, I say to him, "Good evening, sir. I apologize for the inconvenience. We were running an errand for the local doc. What was his name again?
Beige.
Sir,
Beige.
Doc Beige. And I apologize for this. We did not know. We are not from this town. We are here passing through. He offered us to go gather crystals. Though, unfortunately, we only just learned when we returned to town this cave is forbidden.
You telling me that
Yeah.
damn Beige sent another group of adventurers off to the ball cave? Oh, I'm gonna finally be able to lock him up for this. They can't stop me.
Aw.
And he rushes off in
I
the
see
direction.
You're
there's
gonna get
one bigger
paid.
problem. Bigger problem. I yelled to him.
What?
While we were exploring, we came across the cultist site, and in caution, as adventurers would be, we tossed a pebble at one of the stones. Just out of precaution. Unfortunately, stone broke.
No, the stone is fine. The
And-
crystal broke.
Yeah, the crystal.
Yep.
And a lot of noise started very quickly.
Oh, excuse
We
me.
hauled ass.
screaming,
What kind of noise?
screaming.
Screaming is what it sounded like.
Like
Not of this plane.
Yeah.
bullshit. Okay, I'll muster forces to investigate.
You should probably get
honestly,
some signs put up there.
There
at
were
least.
there's
The
supposed to be signs there, and it was supposed to be bricked off every entrance.
Well,
Well, one of
Well-
them's been completely collapsed in. So
and the other one, unfortunately, is how we got out, luckily. But Yeah.
That's open.
Okay,
I
you
did
guys saw-
I did carve on a piece of wood that says "Danger, do not enter,"
there's that at least.
You might want to put that on solid steel when you bolt the door or bolt the cave shut.
or just collapse the whole entrance of the cave.
That too.
I appreciate your honesty in the situation.
Does the Zorg
Would-
need air?
Does the what?
We found a Zorg.
There was a yeah, it kind of wandered
Zorn.
off.
XORN. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't currently care. Follow me. And he points to like 6 other guards, and they start following him as well.
They
You
follow
guys,
behind.
yeah, you guys. I should have made a house for him.
Well,
I didn't-
it's just a circle here.
I should have like made an interior.
Oh.
Well, you know what? I was gonna say, well, everybody's following the guard. I'm gonna say to him, I'm gonna head for the docks, not the dock we were doing the errand for.
The
actual
professor
docks.
The
or the
book
docks. Okay.
I'm going for the dots for a minute, because we had asked his what was it?
We need to keep watch
Assistant.
on the airship.
Yeah, we were asked also to keep watch on the airship. So
The Martin.
yeah, and the dots assistant was nice enough to take our place for the time being.
That's fine as long as the rest of you come with me.
Okay.
Thank you,
Cool.
sir. I head down there and try and get there quick.
Okay, yeah, you gotta. Let's. Who should I?
And
That
the
would go
airship's
down
on
here.
fire.
It better not be.
What airship? Um.
They left
There's
us.
just a crater where the airship was.
Oh, that airship? They died 7 years ago.
How long were we in the
The ghost
cave?
ship.
No, it turns out the cave had
All
some
right.
time magic in there,
Yeah.
and we were actually in there for 7 years.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Yeah, you guys follow the Big John, the captain of the guard, to
Mhm.
Doc's house, and the whole time he's muttering to himself, "I'm gonna fucking enjoy
Can
this."
we at least get our payment from him before you arrest
Oh,
him?
he's gonna pay. I'll
well,
make sure of it. Um.
But I know how you want to make him pay, but we also kind of he owes us payment for doing the work.
So yeah, you guys get to the house, and you can see the inside. There's a couple flashes of light, and some smoke comes out of the thing, the chimney, and Doc Beige bursts out the front door coughing a bit. He's got soot all over his face, and he's like, "Oh, you're back! Woo, John, here, hold this for me." And he rushes up to John and hands him this large steel cylinder that he's been holding that looks a bit scorched. And he's like, "Now, wait a minute here, Beige. I got..." And he's like, "Oh, no time for this. Follow me and hold this here." And John is complying for some reason, and trying to get a word in edgewise the entire time. It's like, "Oh, do you have the crystals?" Yes, put them
40
on
of
the-
them.
Oh, pwonderful! I'll give you extra. Put the crystals on the table over there. You, Desmond, I believe your name was. Can you hold this antenna here? And do you?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
He hands you
Like
the
I am
antenna and-
stunned. Like everything she's moving too fast for me to like understand. And I'm like I just do it just out of like confusion.
So higher energy. I wasn't expecting to get to this today. So he's handing things off, and the guards, the extra guards, are all just kind of standing there scratching their heads. Some of them look like they're used to this. Some of them are confused as hell, and the Big John looks so flustered and annoyed, but he's helping, but he clearly doesn't want to, but is still doing it and can't seem to get a word in edgeways. And he's like shouting like, you sent these guys to the cave. Oh yes, the cave with the crystals. Wonderful crystals there. And 30 years ago when I first found that cave, and he's just rambling as he's grabbing more things and handing it to him. And as this is all happening, another man walks up, just a regular human, slick back, black hair, nice suit, pinstripe, looks like, runs up and is it's like, Captain, don't be rash. I'm sure there's a good explanation. And he's like, oh, I didn't think, I never forgot to actually make a name for this guy. I didn't prep.
Sir, make his name a pun.
He's a bureaucrat. Barry.
Barry the bureaucrat.
Barry, you don't know. This time he sent someone to the ball cave. Yes, I'm sure we can deal with it. You must understand. Half of your equipment is paid for by this man. It can't be. I'm sure we'll levy some more fines. Fines. Yes, I'll pay fines. Here, Barry, hold this, and he hands Barry another antenna, and Barry holds that too.
At this point, I jump back. I'm hoping to come back with the
Martin.
whatever the assistant.
No, you can't leave the ship unattended.
Or tell the assistant to head back.
Tell Martin
you would
to
have
head
gotten
back.
there. We'll cut back to you actually. Whoop.
Don't tell me there was a bad thing happen.
All right.
See,
I did hear.
um,
Remove.
Do I have a Martin token? Did I ever make a Martin token?
Yes. He's like a crow, raven, something.
I have
Yeah.
a picture for him, but I never. I
And you
don't
can turn
remember
that into a token pretty easily.
Yeah,
But anyway, I did there.
I don't have time to do that right now.
That's fine.
He's
Yeah, we'll
just
skip
gonna
it
be.
for now.
Just put a circle. That'll be
Or
him.
double me. I don't know.
Well, he's got that blue shirt with the orange jacket, so he's the
That
blue
works.
circle with the orange ring.
All right. I did back to the airship.
Yeah, you see Martin here. Ooh, that does not work. I can't move it. That's weird.
Just leave it there for now.
Yeah, you see Martin here, and everybody's kind of looking around through stuff. The captain and the crew members would be all spread out.
Let me
Let's
guess.
assume
Somebody broke
we're-
in.
And Martin was like, Scaly, weird thing. Whole ship started smelling like sulfur.
I
What
got
the hell?
The captain think say, yeah, Scaly. I forget the captain's voice. Scaly, we think we might have found the saboteur. We've locked all exits but one. We got
How'd he get in then?
we think they were here since we left Neverwinter.
So they were hiding?
Yeah.
What was it, or who was it?
Well, it's invisible, so we're thinking an imp.
Eh.
Invisible and it smells like sulfur. That's got to be an imp, right?
No, it's gonna be a Quasit.
Quasits are demon.
Oh fuck, never mind.
An imp. How the hell did they get in
Imp's gonna
here?
I remember overhearing some of you talking once and talking about devils and stuff. So the people that are after you,
Oh,
Or
the person
that
we
you're
are after.
are they infernal in nature?
I walked over to the captain and I just whisper in his ear.
Yeah.
Just to be level with him.
Uh-huh.
I'll say, look, we're after the Hellslayer. He's the one who killed the captain.
Which captain?
Barsimian.
Yeah, Barsimian.
Okay, Captain Barsimian. I know that guy. Well, I didn't know him, but I've heard of him. That guy's famous. He killed
Yeah.
the Barsimian
Yeah.
hero. Ooh.
To be fair,
And-
Barsimian was older in age by this point.
Well, yeah. Everybody
But
heard about when he
this
died.
bastard. Yeah.
It's
I did
now
the
a
hand gesture
national
like
holiday.
no.
I was
I
in
did the
town
hand
when
gesture
we had
right.
the when we
Silence.
had the
You know where you're. I did like the hand gesture. You know where you're acting like you're cutting your neck. To
Yep.
hint at keep your mouth shut. But this is also what happened.
yeah. Okay. Well, if it's kind of keeping it secret, maybe we should catch this imp and maybe ask it some questions.
Or best case, get the hell off the ship for good.
Oh yeah, prefer like bottom line, get it the fuck off my ship. But that would explain how that device got in there with no one seeing it.
Now, how do you catch something that's invisible?
Make it not invisible.
Use flour.
Well, none of you are here.
I know.
So that's what we've been trying to figure out.
Wait a
Had a
minute.
couple ideas. We got one guy with a paintbrush, kind of just flailing it around wildly. No luck there.
Damn.
I actually have a question out of character. Would flour work?
If you
Probably.
filled the entire ship with it, yeah. But then we'd
No, like
all-
if you like if
we'd
you
all
like
be sneezing, not just one person.
no, I meant just like to like if it got on them, would it be visible or would it also be invisible?
Well, it would be a
the
cloud,
creature-
and you'd be able to see it moving through it.
Okay.
I have an idea.
So wouldn't darkness work then?
No, because
No.
you can't see anything.
Opposite.
It would just make everything hard. It's hard to see.
I have an idea. I said
Yeah.
to the captain, give me a moment. I'll be right back. I'm thinking if this thing is, when we believe it to be, maybe, someone can shine some light on the situation. Hint, hint.
Ah,
That
I don't get it, but okay.
that doesn't work. Do anything to invisibility.
Somebody might have one of the spellcasters in my party.
Well, you're
might
not there to
have
tell
light
him that yet. So
No, I'm telling the captain this.
yeah, I know.
One of the men on my ship or amongst my friends might be able to help. I don't know. Wait till find them.
You
And I
guys are
looked back
pretty
at the
faithful
assistant
adventurers.
guy. I forgot his name already.
Martin.
Martin, yes.
I said to Martin, stay here
What?
and make sure. Or, look, we need another guard. So keep guarding. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah,
Ah.
you got it, mister. It's some heavy
And
stuff.
make sure nothing gets out this door until I get back.
Oh yeah, we only let you in because we could see you, and we You notice we closed it real fast behind you.
All right. And then, as soon as I'm out, close it again. Same way.
They do that. They
And,
open close real fast as you slip right back out.
all right. And haul ass to the Dot's place.
From the docks to the docks.
Yeah, exactly.
You get
Whoop.
up here, and it's the strangest sight you've ever seen. There's not just Big John and Barry and Desmond holding bits and pieces up in the air as the doc is welding them to the side of his house. There's also like two more guards are on ladders holding other parts, and the entire time Barry and John are just shouting at each other back and forth like, "You can't keep getting away with this stuff. We have to have the law is the law for a reason. Is the law is flexible. The people understand. He's never actually hurts anyone, and
If it's against the law, then it should be applied equally.
I get there and unconfused.
this guy gets it.
What
He's
the
like,
hell
sir,
is happening?
this is a imperial matter. Even the empress has signed off on this.
Eh?
Is it an official order?
Yes.
Well, then I can't argue against an official order.
See, John. He understands my side. Why can't you ever understand? You don't get it. Eventually.
Excuse me.
Yes. and the doc
Alright,
runs
I'm
up
with
to
the
you and is like,
adventures.
"Oh, another one. Yes, here. You have the tail.
No.
You hold things with the tail."
I say hell no.
Okay.
Doc,
Aw.
we have a
Oh,
problem.
wait.
Do you have a way to? Does any of my party? I say to them, does anybody have a way to deal with an invisible imp?
Oh,
Make it
imps,
where we can see the damn
nasty
thing.
creatures.
No, I don't.
Damn. I was hoping you're.
Daylight does not work
Daylight.
on invisible. It's darkness.
No, but would it hurt it, make it squeal, do any of that?
No,
Holy.
but
I'm
have
thinking holy
radiant
damage
damage, but
area.
that would mean I would have to damage it.
Yeah,
Um,
you'd base if you wanted to do it, finding it by damage, you'd have to do area attack just constantly all over the ship, and it would take time and you'd damage the ship probably.
What about
What about my shield's provoke?
You son of a bitch.
what
attack
about
you first.
provoke?
How many?
And
You
then
can
once
just
it
keep
reveals
using
itself
that,
to
right?
attack.
Yeah, I can.
I didn't put a limit on that. Okay.
Yeah.
I had other options in mind that were going
yeah,
to be
why-
presented eventually, but no, you've come up with a solution. A potential
All right.
solution.
Question: this is out of character. Does holy water work on imps? Like, do anything?
Um,
No.
this holy. I think that's only undead, right?
All right.
That's what I was thinking. And I was just like, I would get holy water in a spray bottle and just mist all over the ship.
Ew,
Super
no.
circle
All
holy
right.
water.
And I say
Please
to
don't.
and I say to Eagle real quick. So, is the doc in trouble or no? I'm confused here.
As you say this, both John says yes and Barry says no at the same time.
To be
And I
honest,
say, I looked at John.
from what I
looked at John.
understand, he has there's some official order saying that he can do a
Pardon.
lot of stuff as long as he's not injuring anybody.
And I looked over at the bureaucrat and say, look, he sent us into a cave with a lot of ritual shit.
You've already explained it. No, you don't need to explain it again.
Yeah,
Like,
but I looked at the bureaucrat and say, you do realize that place is now has a screaming noise coming from it? That's probably a bad sign.
Yeah, to be honest, I feel like that's a bigger issue than dealing with the dock at the moment.
Yeah. My point has been made.
Let's go back and punch it.
No. No.
What did you say,
No.
monkey?
Let's go back and punch it.
Please.
No.
Exactly. Don't punch demonic entities. You cut their
I'm going
limbs
back to the
off
ship.
when they're back in the house, so they can't just reappear.
All right. I grabbed
Wait,
Gore.
isn't there a spell that locks that you can like bind a non-planar, like another planar entity to the current plane so that you can kill it and it'll stay dead?
Uh,
Planar binding or
no.
something?
No, that makes it so it can't escape. Once it's dead,
It returns.
Its soul will stay there until the spell drops, and then there's like.
Okay. So if you do that and then somehow capture its soul, then you're good.
You would have to
But that would be
its
very
soul to
difficult.
another plane of existence, and that's like
That's like a
God-level
massive
shit.
ritual. That's like a massive ritual that would require a ton of premeditation and not be feasible unless you had multiple high-level wizards.
Yeah.
Or just go back to Click's place and buy the potion of soul stealing, whatever it was.
The fucking jar.
Oh, the magic jar, yeah.
Magic jar. Oh god, we need to get that to use it on the devil.
Okay. I'm not gonna say anything about that.
You're gonna have to figure out a way to keep us from doing that.
Sure.
Magic jarring a devil would be evil.
Sure. So you guys went back to the ship?
wait,
No,
yeah.
we get our payment first.
Right,
Not
yeah,
Gore,
okay.
it
I was
Gore.
prepping stuff. So I wasn't super always listening.
So we brought
yeah, so
back 44 crystals. So how much So first of all, we were getting two rod the
Immovable rods.
movable
Two movable
rods.
rods plus 1,000 gold each
Uh-huh.
for 20.
So
It was an immovable rod and 500 each for
500 each.
10. He'll offer you to give you another 2,000 each for the extra 20, or you could come back later and choose from some magical items that he'll list.
How much later?
Probably next session.
Okay, just making sure it
Okay, we'll
wasn't
do
like we
that
had to
one.
travel back to the city.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It would
The
be
magical item
like,
sounds like
come
a
back
deal.
tomorrow, and once I sort all this nonsense out.
I'll take I'll take that. That's my vote. What do y'all vote?
I vote for
Later.
that too, but I still want the immovable rods.
Well, yeah, you
I
still
want
get that.
magical item.
You get the base payment, and this is the payment for the extra.
Okay, that works.
I want
So-
the magical item.
Magical item?
Do we get
Monkey?
1,000
Yeah,
and
so-
item? What?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
everybody gets 1,000. The
Including
party
the
gets
one-
2
Okay.
immovable rods,
Okay.
and then if you come back tomorrow, when you come back tomorrow, next Saturday, I will have a list of items available.
I've added one of the movable rods to my inventory if somebody wants
I
to.
hand it to you. I hate mine.
So question, you're the movable rods, how much is their weight thing on them?
1,000 pounds.
It says 2.
1,000. No, I
2,000?
meant
Oh, the load bearing?
yeah.
8,000.
8,000.
8,000. Good God.
So you want
That's
to put
why.
it in a
That's
bag of
why.
holding?
That's why giant
wow,
towers
yeah.
can. That's why
They've upgraded
wizard
that.
towers can get absurdly tall because they just use immovable rods to make sure they don't fall down.
Yeah, they start at the top and work their way down.
I feel like immovable rods would be a major factor in construction and stuff for massive
Yeah.
things like that.
You want to put them in my bag of holding?
No, I'm holding on to
No,
mine. I'm using it
I'm
for the
holding
shield
on
later.
to mine. Well,
Okay, that's 8,000 pounds.
No, that's not how much it weighs. That's how much it can hold before it fails.
Yeah, you click a button and the rod stays where it's put unless more than 8,000 pounds of pressure is put on it.
Okay.
Which is
in any direction.
absurd
Okay.
because that's
Uh,
on the rod. So
Or a DC 30 strength check.
that's a really hard strength check, though.
Yeah, it's doable.
Yeah.
It's
Unlikely.
doable,
Alright.
but unlikely for something that isn't like absurd. Big.
I've seen someone make a 41 stealth check.
Jesus.
How the fuck?
Level
What kind of
20
check
rogue.
required a 41?
Level 20 rogue that's been doing a 5-year campaign every week.
But
That
what
was
kind
a
of
Wow.
critical roll?
But like what kind of check? Like what kind of thing were they trying to hide from?
A god.
Oh, good
Good
God!
answer.
It's literally the last fight on campaign 1 of Critical Role.
That's insane.
when
Okay.
Bax is
Alright, anyway. That
fighting
added to my
the
inventory.
god of death.
Okay. Let's head back to the ship and get rid of this
The
invisible
joke
imp.
was he hid so well he accidentally went to a different campaign.
He done isekai.
Yeah,
Are
pretty
there
much.
like any other the wizards people in the city like just shop things?
Yeah.
Well,
there's
we
some
need to go
magical
take care of
stuff.
the imp first.
They just want to get something
Yeah,
done
for
quick.
that
Something.
place.
I want to examine the rope thing, whatever.
The robe?
Yeah.
Oh, they
Oh,
before we left.
yeah. Sure.
The what?
It hasn't been long enough to have changed more. Yeah, would you have noticed? Because this is a very small effect to you. Would you have noticed yet?
I doubt it.
Why are you rolling?
I would roll an insight check. Yeah, roll a insight check.
18.
Yeah, your dad doesn't normally do stuff like this. If he was gonna do this, he would do it in person. So that kind of struck you as odd, and it's not as high a quality as you're used to as from getting gifts from your dad. He likes to give you the nicest shit he can find.
He's Mr. Moneybags.
Yeah.
All right.
Something's off about it, and you're not sure. And also, you took some damage in that fight, but your robe is perfectly fine, which implies that it's enchanted. So yeah, you're kind of curious as to what the hell's up with this robe. You got some kind of cool enchantment on it.
We can
Let's
look
go
into
find out.
that once we take care of this imp, though.
Why?
Because
Actually,
it's
Monty
an
can go off
imp.
and do that on his own.
Well,
Yeah, if you want to go off and do it on your own,
Yeah, you can
You're
if you
allowed
want.
to.
I was gonna say,
my brother
me
blue
and
and green.
What's that, Shadow?
Huh? I think he was talking to somebody else.
Yeah, I was talking to my mom. Sorry.
Okay.
I was gonna say, me and Gorb can probably go handle the imp.
I'm gonna help.
Okay.
Yeah, I can handle
Or
it.
I could go look for some scrolls.
Yeah, you do that. You go with Monkey and do
I'm
all
gonna
that.
go look
Me,
for
Gorb,
scrolls.
Okay, we're gonna
Alright,
deal with
Gorb,
the
let's go.
ship first.
Yeah, y'all do that first.
Yeah,
Watch it be something
I'm
much
gonna
worse
go
than an imp,
find the imp.
and y'all are gonna really need our help.
I doubt it.
I think
Pit
if it's
Admiral.
living, it's free.
The fact Admiral was
it's just-
saying he didn't plan this out yet.
I planned this part out. I was expecting you to do this last session.
Oh.
You guys just jumped right into.
But you made it. You can't
Exploring
give us
the
something
town.
so interesting.
Yeah, that's kind of my fault. It was
Yeah.
supposed to have come up when you peek behind the curtain. Come up when you were being interrogated by the captain.
Mhm.
I was thinking maybe someone would think maybe we can figure out who sabotaged it by doing more of an investigation, and I think you just got some shit rolls or something. And
I just didn't
Yeah, it was a
expect it
shit
to be
day.
somebody would be still on the ship because I was expecting like somebody sabotaged it then left.
No,
it's fine. Anyway, back to the
No,
ship.
we did actually get a bunch of crappy rolls.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, we're back to the ship.
So, who
Need
all's here?
Gorb here.
Drag your things on.
It's just making in
Grog.
shadow.
Gorb.
Orb.
So you gotta drag him on.
Me.
Gorb.
Or can I do that? No.
Ah, that's why. I had something typed into the search bar. That's why I couldn't find you.
Da-da-da.
Oh, you're on the GM layer. You should not be on the GM layer. This should be on the
All right.
GM layer.
Where the hell should Gorb be for this to work? Probably down here. Also, what's the description on the provocation thing?
About 20 meters.
Okay.
And they have to pass a wisdom check to
Alright. So 20 feet.
Wait.
How often can you use that?
there was no limit, so back to back technically. Hell, my shield
Okay.
apparently makes automatic rude gestures anyways.
Okay, so
According to the
I would do
text
that
of what
near
I
the end.
remember.
Yeah, it's got these
Yeah,
two little
apparently it
arms
auto-
sticking out and a face that talks on it, and it just constantly when you activate it, it just constantly starts insulting and flipping people off around it,
Alright.
just everywhere. Just calling, your hair's shit, your teeth
I
are
feel like-
crooked. Fuck you! I just don't like you the look of your face. Shit
Alright,
like
I say
that.
to the captain,
Yeah.
he has the ability that will taunt the little bastard into attacking. Should give us an opportunity to find
Yeah.
the little shit.
Well, as soon as it attacks, as soon as I feel an attack, I will tell
Grab
you to
it.
grab the motherfucker.
Right, so I'm walking with you as you do this.
Yeah. So I activate the provoke ability and
You're gonna
wait
have
to see if I get attacked.
You're gonna have to wait and see if I get this JPEG uploaded because the the token is in the compendium, but not in the art
But it-
assets. So it doesn't let me put it on the map.
Damn.
Ugh.
No.
Well, you have to do a placeholder if you need to.
I just found it.
All right.
Or not.
And I'm ready with my hammer, just as it does radiant. But then Lucky hit. Actually, no. I got my sword out, and I have an idea.
Yeah, just fleshy tentacle. Grab a hold of it,
Roper
and then I just
is
start.
what it was. The roper's tendril.
Yeah, just hold it, and then we'll interrogate it. If they don't want to talk, I'll make it bleed.
Deal. I thought back to the captain, make sure that door stays bolted shut.
First thing I'm gonna chop off the little bastard's ears.
He wouldn't be able to hear us then. Go for a leg.
No, they can still hear without the ear.
True.
No,
Or chop off a foot. Or even a wing. If it has one.
it's an imp.
I look over at you and say, still counts. Just cut off something so it can't run.
Okay. So what's your range on that thing?
20 feet.
Yeah, 20 meters.
Radius.
Yeah.
Radius. Yep, you set it off.
Mm-hmm.
Starts insulting this guy's beard. Yeah, your beard sucks. It's outside of your portrait rim. And he's like, what the fuck does that even mean?
I say to everybody, if you can, ignore the shield. It's only meant to provoke enemies.
Your scales are a weird shade of green there, mister.
And I should care why. I'm a lizard man.
Yeah, what
I
is
know,
weird
but
for Blizzard?
Martin, and you, that's a weird fucking vest, bird boy. Martin's like, what?
I shadow tap on the shield, see if it can focus on like a nymph or something. Insults.
Where are you moving, Gorb?
Move towards the crystal. See
Like
if
right
I can
up
get
there?
a full radius. Yeah. See if I can get a full radius around that. Yeah.
Okay. Nothing.
Let's
Nothing.
try the left
All right.
corridor.
Yeah. Left corridor. Try the left corridor with another provoke.
Okay. Yeah, you wait. Let it start insulting shit around you. Nothing.
Does that cover the Aussie
Alright.
corridor though? Like it, what if it's like in? Is there anything? Could be standing in the two corners. Something.
Yeah, it could be.
Alright, let's go in this
Okay,
room.
check it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still trying to shout at this guy around the corner. His mustache is stupid.
Okay.
Hey,
Dye
Animal,
your hair. Yes.
I'm gonna send you a list of the scrolls I'm looking for.
Okay.
And I'll let you like,
Okay.
decide how you just find out if they're there. I mean, if they're
Yep.
I'm gonna check
Preemptively roll me
the
an investigation check,
Which area?
okay.
and I'll
Sure.
base what you find on your list off of that.
Yeah,
With
about right there,
advantage because
see.
I use my resources,
What resources
Alright.
are you
my
using?
connections.
Yeah, the J Dragons will help you.
You know what?
got to get in
While
with them.
Shadow
20.
is
There you go. Okay, I'll figure that out.
provocating,
Okay.
trying to
From
provoke this thing.
right around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or one up. I was just
Yeah.
saying, while he's doing that, I'm not trying to roll not investigation. What would it be? Just to keep an eye out for anything that moves.
Okay. Yeah, roll a
Perception.
perception. It
it.
would be.
Yeah.
There is a check
Damn.
to see if you can locate an invisible creature. I don't remember what it is though.
Perception
Like I don't know how to determine if
with
it passes. There's-
disadvantage. Yeah.
All right.
Um.
Anything?
So your shield starts insulting the guy south of you. He's like, "Hey, put a shirt on, you pervert! What the hell?" Then your shield yanks your arm northward and says, "And you, so that weird purple skin and those spines coming off of you. That's fucking weird." What's
Oh,
the save? What's the save on this?
DC 15 wisdom, I think.
He has a wisdom.
I think it was 15. It may have been a different number though.
You hear, and some scuttling, but you don't see anything.
Okay, I'm gonna do this, but not try and grab it, but like do a sweep as if it's like a whip
Where?
wherever the shield was looking.
It was looking northward.
All right, this whole area
So
right here.
Like
I'm doing
across.
a whip. Yeah, like a whip effect across here.
Okay. Roll an attack roll and an initiative check.
All right, give me a second. What would the attack be on this?
What are whips? Are they those finesse? That'd be dex.
They're a finesse weapon, but I don't remember what that uses.
Dex.
And a swipe with the sword, so it's technically would count with the sword, I guess.
I'm just no. It would be like if you're doing it like a weapon. I'm just looking it up real quick.
I'll let you do a
Whip,
wide area with
item.
the whip with the tendril.
Yeah.
It is finesse with reach, and it's
Yeah.
a 1d4.
Yeah, successful dex roll.
Mhm.
Try to grab it. That would be disadvantage though. So yeah, roll the
I wasn't
That's
trying to grab it. I was just trying to hit
It's
it
like-
to figure out its
Yeah.
location.
would still be a disadvantage attack roll.
So that's just straight deaths.
Yeah.
A.
Okay, and then
So the
roll
19's
also
good.
an initiative. Just you.
Okay.
11. Okay, yeah. So I will move it back to where it was, not where it wanted to go. And because it rolled
You're
so
going
goddamn
nowhere,
shit,
you little bastard.
it is now visible. It is not an imp,
What the hell
What
is it?
is that?
and your tentacle web wraps around it and drags it right to it.
What the fuck is that?
To you. And it's
Oi,
streaking at
Scaly!
you.
Oh.
What the hell are you?
The fuck is this?
Ugh.
Now
Ugly.
roll. You got your 11 initiative.
Okay, roll me an initiative, I guess.
At your turn, that's an 11.
Alright. Gorb needs to roll.
Gorb.
I'll change mine.
You had an 11.
Yeah.
And then.
What is that
members-
thing?
All the crew members are going to act on the same turn because I don't want to. You'll find out. Or maybe not.
It's so ugly.
Who knows?
It is
I
so
didn't
ugly.
See it that well.
Don't be mean.
There is no such thing as being
Well,
mean to something that looks
why-
that ugly.
Why is the captain's initiative number box different than your initiative number box?
It isn't.
It's weird. It was on my screen.
That is weird.
There's like a different font and a different
Mm,
size.
It's initiative.
Yep. Oh,
What about Martin? Would his be separate?
Martin's going with the crew.
I have a question.
Okay.
When it insults things, does the language it's speaking, is that always common, or does is it just magically?
It's magic. Yeah.
So no matter
everyone
what, you
understands
understand it.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
is just funny.
What's this?
Yes.
Plus
So
2.
it is a glorious shield. I love it.
Alright.
Though I gotta stop laughing at it as it's
Oh
insulting
wait, no,
people.
its initiative was 3, so it gets a 6. Yeah. Don't get to roll again.
Ow.
Okay. Yeah, so you pulled it forward, but Gorb reacts first upon seeing it appear.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay.
Bleed it out.
Yeah, it's a good
Yep,
6
I'm
feet
watching.
tall, spines coming out from it, like kind of like a porcupine
Reckless.
looking thing, but its flesh is all kind of
Rage and a reckless.
rage and a reckless attack.
Rock rage.
Roar.
Yeah.
What kind of do you scream when you rage?
Yeah, he goes wog. It's a wog.
Basically, think 40K orc. What is their favorite thing to do?
Wog.
Yell.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, and then your attack, reckless attack.
Oh goodness! It's still
Oh,
not
that's definitely
a
gonna be
I
critical
forgot
though.
to forgot to fix your blood axe damage, so it's gonna be this +1 plus the bleeding.
Bleed it out, so we can throw it away.
The fact that that's not even a crit, yet it rolled a 25 is crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah, no, that's right.
Hit him again.
That's almost as absurd as my hand crossbow that Vagri has.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Follow
wanna,
with a
yeah,
yeah.
you hit him,
Secondary attack.
and you nearly chop him in half. It looks like, and smoke coming out of him. He's screaming, wrapped up in the tendril.
He's weak.
Let's hope there's not
I
more
guess
than
I'll
one.
use
What'd you say?
extra attack and finish off.
Ooh.
I guess I'll use my extra attack.
Your
and finish
internet's
him off.
your
Your
mic's
robot
cutting out
did.
heavily.
He said extra attack.
That
Does
his
it say
extra
one hand?
attack failed. Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of wriggles around
Okay.
to the side, and you hit the tendril, which is tougher than it looks like.
Because it's being grappled though, wouldn't it still be advantage?
Well, he was using reckless, so
But because it's being grappled.
he already has advantage from reckless.
So I'd have double.
Oh, I thought that only
advantage.
applied to
Yeah,
one
that would
attack.
work.
Double advantage is not a thing.
No, I thought that only
I
applied to
wish.
one attack. I didn't know it applied to all attacks.
You can always recklessly attack.
Oh, you can?
No.
I thought so.
I
No,
thought it was
he
like
did
once
choose
per turn.
one attack to recklessly attack with.
Oh,
Yeah,
well
you
then
can only
yes,
do it
he would
once
have
per turn.
he would have also had advantage because it's restrained currently.
Okay. I just
But what
wanted
the
to check.
12 hit?
Yeah, no, 12 does not hit.
But yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay,
Alright.
Scaly's turn then.
Alright, I see it's still restrained. I got the sword in one hand. I grabbed the hammer with the other.
Okay.
And I did this back up.
Hammer down.
I'm just gonna do one-handed because, you know, trying to make sure he doesn't get away.
He's gonna turn to paste.
That's a good thing. And you know what? Yes, I will try to hammer down.
Oh, actually, probably Ash. They're gonna need a
So,
cleaning person, get rid of the sulfur smell.
Yeah. Holy grab hammer.
Ooh.
He's restrained at
Nat
advantage.
Oh, he is
20.
restrained. Yep, you got that.
Squish.
What is your minimum damage on this?
It's one-handed, so
1d10.
2d8.
It would be
2d10.
2d8 because it's one-handed.
Plus
Oh,
1d6
yeah, one-handed.
of holy damage.
So 3 minimum damage. Yeah, roll damage.
Doubled that because it's a crit.
4 minimum damage.
5 with the holy, so 5 total minimum.
Oh wait, yeah,
Well-
no. Yeah, no, you bring your hammer down on this thing's skull, and
Squish.
yeah, its head goes into its body. And it crumples to the ground, but it's laughing. Stupid mortals, you shitting.
Why?
Puffs into smoke. Acrid sulfuric smoke and a pile of ash on the ground.
Because now it's back in the house.
He'll come back later and we'll capture him later, but whatever.
Now is able to send a message to whoever it was ordered by.
True.
Yeah,
And
Also-
then to be mushy.
Let's
Yeah,
hope it
Cap-
didn't set another bomb.
Oh god. Wait, I have a question. The ashes it reduced to, do those count as remains of the body?
Technically, yes.
Another ring.
Yes.
Do you want to? The captain's
try
coming
it.
up to you like, "What the? That wasn't no imp."
I don't know, but I'm gonna try and
Alright.
figure out something.
This big strong guy here comes. That were a spine devil. My
the hell's a
dad
spine
used to
devil?
tell. Yeah, they're one step up from imps. My daddy used to fight them in the war. Yep.
Huh. Do they have
He rolled-
anything
he
special
rolled a
about
nat
them
20
other
to
than
figure
the
it out.
spines?
Not really. They're literally just one step up from imps. The second, they're the third weakest devil.
Yeah.
Hmm. I'll wait
At
So
on
least
this.
we didn't have to deal with a hobgoblin.
Admiral,
Yes.
what attacks did that thing have other than just being spiky?
I never got a chance to actually look at its list because you killed it so fast.
I have an idea.
Uh,
It'll work with me.
You are not trying to get the invisibility ability, are you?
No, fuck that. I want the ability to throw the quills.
it does
Like-
not have that.
Temporary.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it gets a basic multi attack, a bite attack, tail
Could
attack.
he get a temporary like one use invisibility from it?
It did not actually have invisibility. Yeah, the
I'm
guy's
gonna
like,
search
"Oh,
the ashes. very
those
quick.
guys normally can't turn invisible like imps. That's kind of fucking weird."
Check its corpse. Wait, I'm not there.
There
Damn
is
it.
no
That's what I'm
corpse.
doing. Yeah,
Well,
I was
check
gonna
the
do that.
ash pile,
Yeah,
see
I
if there's
was
anything there, but I'm not there, so.
So investigation.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's
Both
a
of
pile
us
of ash.
roll for.
There is nothing in the ash.
So it didn't have
Hold
any.
on.
Smells really
Damn, I was
bad.
hoping for a
It smells
Kinda
like
getting-
I was
sulfur.
hoping
Getting
for
under
a
your
monster cordial.
fingernails a bit.
Is it yellowy ash like sulfur?
Yeah, grayish, yellowy.
Ugh. It's gonna stink.
Okay, I'm actually gonna keep the sulfur
Sure.
if we can figure out. Because who knows? I might be able to make black powder because that's what you need: sulfur and charcoal, and one
You
more
wouldn't know
component.
that.
You wouldn't.
I'm not.
I will say, there's
Technically,
one person.
gunpowder is technically lost knowledge.
Yeah.
People are still trying to refigure it out, but because it was a closely guarded secret before the war, and then everybody switched to arcane propellants.
Because it
And
was much more efficient.
Either the people that knew about black powder either died or went insane because of the sheer amount of knowledge that was erased from their brains because of the magic spell that.
I feel like it's
Effective.
not. It wasn't erased, just blocked. But it was such a large amount that it fucking kills them, makes them go insane.
Yeah.
Because
I'm back.
You left?
I have a
You
question.
made monkey. I said I'll be right back. Okay.
Oh, you're fine.
Sorry.
You're fine. So what did
Fuck off,
monkey?
fuck off.
You gonna do monkeys now? Monkeys
Did
thing?
what did I miss?
Nothing.
Nothing really.
No,
There's nothing in
Big-
the. It's just a pile of ash. Yeah.
nothing
There's
in here.
nothing left behind.
You know,
Kind of
basically
gross. Get
sulfur
under your
ash.
fingernails and scales a bit. Sulfury ash, little bit of a yellow tint to it.
I'm gonna take it to the dock, see if we can do anything with it.
Did you want to do anything else, Scaly?
No.
Did you want to do the ring thing?
No.
Okay.
Okay, then let's see.
Monkey
who's-
first.
Monkey. What were you doing, Monkey? You were going to see get your.
His
Get
robe.
the robe examined.
Yeah. Uh,
All right.
so what do you
And while
you
you're all doing that, I
are
gotta
you just
go.
walking around the city
Oh.
looking at shops trying to find someone magical?
Sure.
Okay. Um.
I'm gonna be with him.
Oh, you're with them?
Like I'll help him. Like because I'll say here, let's go. Come with me. We'll just go check with the Jade Dragon, see where they recommend going.
All
You do
right.
that?
Anyway, I
Yeah.
gotta go, but I'll talk
Oh
to
yeah,
y'all
sure.
next Saturday.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it probably same time next Saturday. I'll put the
All
official
right.
time out. Hopefully Revolver will show up this time.
Okay.
Um. Yeah. After we're done with this one, I will call it a night.
Okay.
Okay.
If I get any scrolls and everything, if I can afford to, I'll burn them.
Yeah. So you guys get up to the headquarters, the regional headquarters here at the Baldur's Gate branch, and you show your cards, and they let you in. The local record keeper, who is nowhere near as neurotic and obsessive as Steven, his records room is a simple, normal sized room. Still pretty big, but
Non-magical filing cabinets.
yeah, he's playing solitaire on the desk, a pack of cards, and say, what's up? How can I help you guys?
Well, so he's looking to get something identified. I'm looking for what places in town have scrolls because I want to learn some more magic.
Oh, lucky. Same thing, same place for both of them. He'll point. He says, down in the main market square, there's a large purple tent on the east side of the market. Not the ones on the south side. On the east side. Uh, I didn't think I put up a name for him. What would his name be?
Make a Gandalf pun.
Um, I'm bad with names. Let me. I got an idea.
I hope that guy who's traveling, what's his name, isn't here.
Neil Shoof.
Neil
Neil's
Schutz.
Magic Emporium. Or the Shoof tent. It's bigger. One of those bigger on the inside type tent things. Yeah, and he points you down there and tell him the dragons sent you. Well, you are the dragons.
Well, I'm technically not, but
Oh,
he is.
yeah, you're a contractor. It's fine. But you'll get the standard Merc discount with them. We got some deals in town. Yeah. Sends you off to this tent right here.
Okay. Let me get my character out. There.
Yeah, you guys roll up to the tent. Pop in. You can see the sign out hanging out the front. This is Neil Shoof's uh, magical sundries and emporium, and you can see him inside. He's a kind of nerdy looking guy, glasses, younger elf wizard. Probably old by human or demi-human standards, whatever you want to call everybody else, and but young by elf standards, and he's
Young by my standards too.
yeah, he's like half your age. He's barely more than a teenager in elf years. He's like, how can I help you guys?
Oh, I have a list of scrolls I'm looking for.
Let's see. Did you send it to me in Discord?
Yeah.
And what did you roll for the investigation? Was
20.
20, right?
Dirty 20.
I'll give you a. You're gonna probably find.
I'll let you roll to see which ones I find if you want.
I'm seeing if there's anything on here that's
OP.
yeah, nothing on here is
Nothing on there's OP. All those are
Oh,
just like
a lot of them are
they're
cantrips.
they're no, those none of those are they're not cantrips. They're all leveled spells. They can be cantrips, but they're considered leveled. The most powerful one I could say being used as an attack would be the Vault of Amber. If you combine that with the Magic Mouth, because you
put
can
Vault
just
of
create
Amber
it.
on there.
What?
You didn't put Vault of Amber on there.
I did. Willowgast Vault of Amber.
Ah,
Under
there it is,
Unseen
yeah.
Service.
That'd probably be the most expensive one on the list, honestly.
It's the highest level one too.
Yeah, Phantom Steed would be up there, pretty high up there.
Phantom
too.
Steed's also really weak because it literally has less health points than even familiars.
Yeah,
It's literally
but
it gets hit and disappears.
It's also
It'd be
reasons.
rare.
Yeah, rare. Yeah, I'll send you prices to this, and you can tell me what you're gonna buy. We'll
Yeah.
deal with Monkey right now.
Mhm.
And yeah, I can probably get those. But did you have anything there, Mr. Monkey?
I need you to identify the rope.
He doesn't even know his name, but he calls him Mr. Monkey.
He's
Kinda
a monkey.
racist.
He
Kinda
looks like a
racist.
monkey. He's a rare demi-human.
Kind of racist.
Who cares?
It's like calling somebody that's an elf Mr. Long Ears.
I'd be calling you Mr. Elf.
I'm not an elf. I'm a celestial.
Well,
As
your
a,
picture looks like a elf, and if
it's the closest I could get.
yeah, what's up,
I need
Desmond?
I need help identifying this rope thing.
Oh, okay. Am I plopping it on the table here?
Okay.
Do you attempt to take it off?
Sure.
Does it come off?
Take 2 points of damage as you attempt to take it off,
Okay.
and it does not come off.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's pulling on your skin pretty hard. That's not coming off.
Can I try to see if it's like merged with his skin?
Make a medicine check or an arcana check.
Let me scroll up.
Hey,
Medicine.
what's the matter there, buddy? You're just plopping on it right on the table. What you wincing for?
Seems stuck.
Like it's too small.
Did you
Are
spill some
sure
juice down your sleeve or
Sure
something?
you don't need a tailor.
Did you spill some juice or honey or something down your sleeve? Because it looks like it's sticking to you.
Might have. I don't know.
Yeah, you can't. It looks like it's just he's wearing it like a normal robe.
Well, can you identify it while he's wearing it?
Yeah, sure, I guess. Kind of weird. I gotta You're gonna have to hold these crystals. And he hands you some crystals.
Okay.
And pop the pearl in his mouth, and that is actually part of the.
I know, it's weird.
You need to put a pearl in your mouth.
If you look at the ingredients to different spells, a lot of them are jokes.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh dear. Sir, did you know you are wearing a cursed robe?
No.
You are wearing a cursed robe.
Oh.
It is what's known as a robe of flaying.
Flaying?
Yeah, you're gonna want to find a priest.
Can you dispel a curse?
I can't.
You don't have remove curse?
I might be able to find someone with the scroll, but that's gonna be pretty costly.
That's gonna be expensive. Probably easier if we find so you can cast it.
Yeah.
Well, so how does this curse work? Just so we know.
Once donning the cloak, it over time it slowly saps your strength until you die. Probably take a couple months, honestly, but after a few weeks, you probably wouldn't be able to walk anymore. And if you try to take it off, it'll take your skin with it.
Do you know dispel magic?
I can try. Gonna cost you though.
What do you think, Monkey? What do you want to do?
And
It's
to
your
go put
flesh.
around strange robes you find.
Well, it wasn't one he found. He thought it came from his dad.
Yeah.
Why would your dad curse you?
Yeah, I don't think
That's
it
fucked
was
up,
his
man.
dad.
Oh, that
I
makes
don't
more
think it
sense.
was his dad.
I like my dad. That'd be really bad if you do. I can't imagine a dad doing that. He starts tearing up a bit. It's really sad, man. Yeah. If you want him to cast a high level dispel magic, he's gonna charge you 1,500 gold,
Oh God, no.
and he doesn't guarantee that it'll work.
How much do you think a priest would charge to fix this?
Priest could guarantee get it done for probably 2K. I
It's more
might be able
expensive, but it's guaranteed. Yeah. And is there a way to do it where it's not going to be healthy, but as long as we heal him afterwards, he'll be fine?
I got the regenerate spell on hand. Standard healing, it's gonna scar real bad, and you're gonna need a couple of clerics to do it. And it's also gonna hurt really, 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 really bad to the point where you might just die from the pain.
Okay, so it's not feasible to forcefully remove it. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean I'm immortal?
That doesn't mean
You're
you
what?
are invincible. No, he's technically a what is it called? Not a vampire, but
Vampire.
a vampire. Yeah.
Dampier.
Oh, that's fucking weird. I hadn't seen one of those before.
He drank
got the teeth?
a random potion, and it
You really shouldn't
that.
go drinking.
He was paid 200 gold for it.
If someone paid you to drink random potion, that's
Hey, it's a lot of
weird,
money.
man.
Hey, we get money, and then we also get good, cool potions later on from it.
There's much safer ways to make that kind of money.
Hey, it's fun.
It's
And
not
she
about the
has
money,
a
it's the
magic room
experience.
now. She has a magic room now that means she can flip a lever and
She
it'll
didn't before?
undo. No, she didn't.
Pretty sure you have laws about this kind of stuff, but whatever.
Hey, it's technically we're making a choice to risk ourselves. It's consensual.
So yeah, you wanna toss some gold my way, or you want me to point you to the nearest priest?
Point to the nearest priest would probably be better, in my opinion. But Monkey, it's your choice.
Okay, let's go to the priest, I guess.
All right. Well, it's getting late. I'm gonna probably save that for next session.
Okay.
He does point you to
Temple.
Yeah, across the street from the J Dragons is the local non-denominational temple, the Pantheon Temple.
Yeah, I love the idea that after the war, there's not as many God specific temples in bigger cities, but there's not nearly as many like big temples that are specific to a single god.
Because of how everybody pretty much had to put aside their differences for so goddamn long, it became easier to all worship in the same temple, and people quickly realized that what matters to the gods is the worship itself, not where you do it, or very specifically how you do it, and all the bickering and like, oh, my god's better than your god, just kind of fucking stupid.
Like some of them probably have specific like ceremonial stuff, but there's not the prayer and stuff. Isn't
also has smaller temples to all the major gods, and a couple of the smaller minor gods. But for most people, just go to the big one because it's there, it's easy.
But yeah, so if you just send me the cost of them, the ones that they do have, I'll let you know. The main ones I'm looking for are like the lower, like the identify, detect magic, things like that, which are more widely useful, less situational.
And there are still like deities that are very competitive.
Oh,
and keep like literally the god that covers competition in general, the god of luck and skill, which I don't have a name for, and I just made up because it sounds cool.
that I feel like would be one. Yeah.
They refuse to. We got our own because we're better. Type situation, and
Ours is the fanciest. Ours is the
most
coolest.
evil gods are not like the god
Welcome.
of darkness, like the god of jealousy and gods like that, like not the
Ball.
god of murder, like that's illegal to worship.
That-
Like they'll
yeah.
they'll hunt you down for that. But the other ones, it's not technically illegal,
The
but it's
god of what was the other one?
no one's gonna want you in their city.
There was Ball. There was Merkel, and then what was the third one?
I don't remember.
It's the one that's tyranny. Tyranny.
I don't remember.
Yeah. What was that?